Hello, everybody, and welcome back, one and all, to some more Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. My name is Mr. Haz. It's too early in the stream for this. It's just too early. You're gonna kill me one of these days, you know. You're gonna kill me. Welcome back, Mr. Haz. How you been? How you doing? Anyway, my name is Akiara, as previously stated, or as I would have stated if I hadn't been so rudely interrupted. When we last left off, we finished with Kiryu in Japan. We went to the Tojo clan headquarters and busted the place up as per usual. Honestly, it's a Yakuza game. My husband, yep, I suppose, yep, that's him right over there. Wow, I just realized that his glasses actually reflect the sun. Sorry, that's actually kind of impressive. That is actually genuinely kind of impressive. Huh. I kind of like that. And you can still see his eye, like, in it. It's just a reflection, but... Sorry, that just kind of blew my mind for a second there. I don't know why. Anyway. She-Man! Welcome back. How you been? How you doing? Thank God, I thought I missed an hour like usual when you start, before I get here. Just realized every single OC series I have my Monster Collector, my Danganronpa, my very underdeveloped zombie. My man is impressive. I mean, look, when your man is in his swimsuit, I gotta admit he is pretty impressive. Series always has cannibalism. Only the Monster Hunter 1 doesn't, I guess. So does the Witcher one? But the Witcher one isn't lore. It's just an OC I made one time. What? Why are we suddenly talking about cannibalism? I don't remember signing up for this. Yeah, so we finished up with Kiryu's thing. We went and we saw Daigo, Majima, and Taiga, and we had a little skirmish with them. They didn't want to help, but they'll be back. We all know they'll be back. We'll see them before the end of the game. They'll ride in like badasses. It's okay. Why? I really need to just mute the system sounds on this computer. I keep forgetting. Yeah, so we did that, and then we came back to Hawaii with Ichiban and Co. And our goal right now is to find a boat to take us to Nele Island over at the marina. And the boat should be on Harbor Street. Between streams, however, I did do just a little bit of grinding. So I said at the last one that I wanted to be around 45, 46. Well, as it happens, I actually finished this third sector, which had a recommended level of 39. And that just landed me at 43. So I'm a little bit lower than I wanted to be, but I should be fine. This next one is 50 or more, so we're not doing that. I ain't doing that. No, we just won't. Seriously, my monster collecting game is scripted, so obviously I have a Wendigo creature. Obviously, one of my characters in my Danganronpa, one is a cannibal, and zombies are zombies. True, zombies are in fact zombies, last time I checked. Unfortunately, remember that Danganronpa fan game project, Eden's Garden? The stupidly popular one with like 100k viewers in chapter 1? Well, it got cancelled, and I'll tell you why. I'm sure you will. But, there was something else that I did. So right now, I currently have everybody in the roles that I want them to have for the rest of the game. So, Ichiban is a Sujimancer, Adachi is a linebacker, Tommy is a desperado, and Chichan is a geodancer. But that is not how they actually spent their time. Well, they spent a little bit of time in the Hawaiian hunt like that. They actually spent their time doing other things. And because of that, Ichiban now has Hero's Guts, so he'll automatically revive. Adachi has True Grit, so he'll automatically revive. Tommy has Beachside Brofay, so he actually he has a big ass heal now. That's pretty good. And Chitose has Aperitifs, so she also has a big ass heal now. So yeah, all pretty good, all pretty helpful. Oh jeez, my man is the best support. Well, he's currently a desperado, so he's not really supporting very much. He has a lot of healing skills from inheritance, but realistically I just want him to shoot people. And hang on a second, hang on. I just want to point out The Desperado where he shoots people with the tuxedo kind of goes pretty hard. Why? Okay, hold on a moment. I'm just going to mute the system sounds real quick because turn off notifications from NVIDIA app. We noticed you haven't opened these in a while. What the fuck are you talking about? Stop notifying me about things that you want to stop notifying me about. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? What are you doing? Are you crazy? There you go. System sounds is now muted. Fuck it. All right. Cool. So, well, where was it? Okay. Remember those assholes who defended the Predator and didn't kick him off when they find out for like 5 years? So obviously they were kicked off the project. Yeah, I remember. And if I remember rightly, the guy was like 21 and the girl was like, no, the guy was like 20 and the girl was 16. And I said it was not the worst age discrepancy I've ever heard. And because apparently it's so unfair for them to lose their jobs when they were defending Predators, they decided to literally spoil the entire plot of the entire game on Twitter. Okay, yeah, that's dumb as fuck. Then a bunch of idiots decided to start spreading it everywhere. Add on the fact that the people who left the project before that were getting harassed by just assholes who didn't want them to leave. And what sucks is I was never a fan of the series until I found out about what chapter 2 was going to be. Oh my god, the writing on that game is better than anything the main series ever made. Well, now you're muted. What? I can't hear you. Your mic is turned off. Oh, muted? No, he's not. Never mind. I accidentally turned on my headphones in my pocket. Okay, great. Good job. Absolutely peak timing when I go to mess around with sound settings and you just decide to turn on the headphones in your pocket to really give me a heart attack. I wasn't aware that that's what system sounds did. They depend on whether or not I can be heard through my microphone.
荷物を大量に積み込むような船だよ。何か心当たりねえか、高田。久しぶりに会ったと思ったら変なこと聞くな。探偵でも始めたのか、お前。こっちは急ぎなんだ。心当たりあるのかないのかどっちだよ。まあ、そういう船は一隻だけあるな。
Oh, well, isn't that good timing? Is already gone?
マジか。今も止まってるのか。なあ、止まってるよ。
Ooh.
船員は出払ってるみたいだけど。
Okay.
そいつはタイミングがいいぜ。
All right, we are literally just going to Nele Island. I guess.
いいですよ。こっちです。
I mean, he is definitely going to get fired for this. And maybe prosecuted for aiding and abetting criminals. Although saying that, unless the boat has a GPS system or something. That's how you know they're best friends forever. How does he know Kasuga's name? Tommy didn't mention it. Nobody mentioned it. Why does he know Kasuga's name? I mean, I guess maybe it could have been from the video. The Japanese Yakuza in Hawaii looking for his mom thing, but still, kind of sus. Kind of very sus. He heard it too. Yeah, got it. I love the confidence as well. No, I didn't. Wow, your friend's a bit of an asshole, huh? It's a ambush. Alright, so now we get to beat up Tommy's bestie. Brilliant. Okay. I guess they're not besties anymore. Alright, I'm gonna hit you with a bench. I hope you don't mind. Boom. Wait, hang on a second. Let my man talk now. He's fine, he's fine. So anyway, yeah, they spoiled the entire series for over 100k people because they couldn't handle being fired. Fired for literally defending a predator, and idiots decided to spread around. But from what we know about every character's development and death, this would have been so fucking good. So many of the characters were really, really well written. Barely any characters died for no reason. Ooh, that's handy. Barely any characters died for no reason. The death order felt natural. The characters felt like they worked, so the motives worked. Hell, chapter 4 and 5 weren't even fully written. They were in doodling stage. And that's still better than chapter 2 of the second game main series. Fair enough, fair enough. Ooh. I don't think that would hit. Essence of Hanu. I still haven't used that one. Wind of Ido. Oh, he actually moved up, didn't he? Just a little. I'll give it a try. This will probably kill the guy anyway, so. Nah, I missed him. Oh well, it killed the other guy, so it was worth the. It was worth the gamble. Ow. Do you know, that's a very tiny knife for a zealot to walk around with. Tommy just shooting his friend while he's down. Yeah, that sounds about right. Will I? Nah. Nah, let's just do this. Pretty good. He is taking a bit of a beating, must be said, though. But I don't really think that we need to worry too much. Yeah, he really can't do very much damage back, is the thing. He's sleeping. Right, that's from Chichan. So, I did give everybody a bunch of different, like, items, and there's new armors, new weapons, all that stuff. I'm not going to go into details, but Chichan can occasionally just make random stuff happen to enemies, which is pretty good to make them stop moving. With this and the whole Tetro incident, another fan game getting cancelled for having ties to AI. Okay, even now that nothing in it was made with AI, but a controversial creator. Okay, fair enough. Hello, Hyperion. Hello. Welcome back. How you been? How you doing? Plus the Tetro fan series Black being cancelled because the person making the sprites was also using AI. Danganronpa fangums are in the worst place they've been in years, possibly ever. The only time it's been this bad is when Rebirth was cancelled because they ended up making a paid game. Seriously? Okay. It's like you have some Twilight shit going on now and got copyright striked. Luckily the creator was merciful and likes watching fan series, so he says as long as it isn't too monetized, you're fine. And when I say monetized, I mean like Steam monetized, like you have to buy the game or show or whatever. Good making coffee. What? Oh, you are good and you're making coffee. Fair. I've just had my cup. I am buzzing, and that buzz will go away in approximately 2 hours, so I need to be quick with this. Nah, 2 hours, more like an hour and a half. Faithless? What? Yeah, we were. That was pointed out to us at one point, that they're kind of everywhere. Okay, so I suppose this is when shit truly hits the fan. Yeah, but she has absolutely no idea what the fuck's going on, so. Yeah. And it was mentioned earlier on that the Haku were deployed in Japan as well. Like, they're deployed as like politicians, as entrepreneurs, all that stuff. There's a huge sleeper agent thing. Look, my man in the pause menu. I need to sit down and play this game. Yeah, you kind of do. You can have him run around in nothing but his swimsuit. It's pretty great. But yeah, all things considered, not a great time period for the Danganronpa community. Plus, the only news we've had about 2x2 since its reveal trailer was all the old voice actors coming back. Oh, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I like when voice actors reprise their roles.
お前たちはもうどこにも逃げられない。
あは。
すべてはネレ神の御心のままに。
Yeah. What the fuck? Why? What? What? What's the point of that? No, no, but seriously though, what was the point of that? I'm sorry, that's just too funny. What? Why? What was the point? What was the point? I'm sorry, I don't find that scary or sad or anything. I just find that funny as fuck. What was the point? What did that accomplish? Ichiban is not the kind of person to go around torturing people for information. He would literally have just walked away and left them there. What? That's a nice one. Like, we literally would have just walked away and just left them there. They could have gone back and to rejoin the fold. Like, what was actually the point? That was ridiculous. That was just ridiculous. That was that. Okay, just for that one, I have to just put it down to the writers. Like, oh yeah, this will be a really cool moment. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. I mean, yeah, they're like zealots or something. They're willing to die for their cause. I understand that. That makes sense. But in this, but usually people generally prefer to stay alive, you know, rather than dying. So, I mean, if they stayed alive, we wouldn't have even gotten anything out of them. They could have literally just laughed in Ichiban's face like, no boat was ever here, you idiot. Fuck off. Like, it could have been that simple. And then Ichiban would just have to walk away. He would not have no choice. I don't know. I found a mod to let him walk with nothing on with physics. Why am I not surprised? And a physical copy bundle that you can get, which comes with plushies and a hat and a soundtrack disc. So basically everything is going to shit. Huh. Plushies and a hat? Okay, that doesn't sound like too bad of a like limited edition thing. I buy a couple of limited edition things every now and then if they have good stuff in them. I will. So like I bought the Persona 3 Reload limited edition because it had like a little statue of one of the main characters. It's actually a really cool statue. I like it. Basically what happened there was that one scene from Captain America. Oh, Hail Hydra. Ching. Yeah, that thing. Yeah, from the first Avenger. Yeah, it was the first Avenger, yeah. But there's the thing, though. With Captain America, it was literally a spy on America. It was a German spy on American soil. Like, if he would have been captured, then yeah, bad shit would have happened to him. And well, he may have ended up giving up important information, so that makes sense. But here, it's not like we can just arrest the guy. It's not like we're going to torture him for information. Like, and it's not like he really has all that much information. I mean, we know everything. All we don't know is how the fuck to get to Nele Island. That is literally all we don't know. So I don't know if that's worth going to the grave for. I think the point is, if they are defeated in battle, they have to sacrifice themselves to the god, I think. That's really dumb. That's really dumb. No religion would ask for that. That's going too far. Dying in service of your god, yes, sure. But sacrificing yourself if you fail, that is very, very rare. Very, very rare. The thing is, usually you knock them unconscious or they need it for the plot. True. The reason they did that is explained, but it was explained fucking years ago, pretty much in the game, so like chapter 3-ish. I mean, it did happen before that somebody bit a poison capsule or something. I don't remember what it was exactly, though. I don't remember who it was, and I don't remember what they did. But yeah, I maybe, but it just doesn't logically make sense. It is if he's not going to be tortured, it is simply way better for them to just go back to their flock and just be like, hey, we knew where Ichiban was. He was here. We didn't tell him shit. He beat us up. He left us there. Like, maybe they'll ask for them to be like, for them to sacrifice themselves for failing or something. But there's no reason to volunteer it just for nothing. Yes, but these guys have been basically brainwashed since they were children. True. It's the exact same reason why they do that jump out the window. Right, that was another thing that was incredibly stupid. That was so dumb. That was 10 different layers of dumb. I hated that as well. You know what? Aztecs and Mayans did right, and even if there's something I miss about those religions, there's a certain cult that popped up in the Viking era that was fucking mental. At the same time, though, they wouldn't know they're not going to get tortured. They don't know the guy personally. Well, they do know Tommy, right? They do know Tommy, so they can kind of guess. And like, Ichiban has been wandering around the island for a while. They knew his name, so they must have known something about him. And if they knew something about him, they would have known that this guy ain't taking us captive. He might knock us out, but he's not going to kill us, so whatever. I'm back. My bad. My dog was acting strange. That is not your bad. Always check on your pets. They are first priority. If they are acting strange, then yeah. It's not though. Do you not get how fucked Bryce is mind washing children so he can get them to do whatever he wants, and he's willing to kill them? There is a reason. I just can't remember. It's very simple. Okay, Bryce, you're right. There definitely is a reason. I'm just blanking right now, so I'll get back to you. Fair enough. But like, I have a very good reason to think that is stupid, okay? Best part of Hawaii is Yamai. Yeah, he's pretty awesome. He's great. I do like Yamai. Alright. Think it's time to get out of here. Back to Yamai's until things cool down a little? Guess so. Grabs the leprechaun, force feeds the leprechaun onion. No! E.T., why you gotta do this to me? Stop it! Hello, E.T. Welcome back. How have you been? How have you been doing? Hey, can I help you? Oh yeah, he's absolutely gonna try and kill us now. What? Cleansing flames of Madame Nele. Marv Bryce's goons? What? Tommy's out. Heads up. Whoa. Okay. Alright. I guess, Polycon is out. Okay. Sure. I guess the Zealots have been unleashed upon us. I love her ability. How does she do that again? I've actually forgotten. I've forgotten how she does that, but I absolutely adore it. I love it. Let me do this. Oop. Hired goons. Hired goons. I think I can do this. That should hit both of them. I'm pretty sure. Oh, unless you kick him out of the way. He didn't kick him out of the way. Good. I saw a video comparing English mythology and American mythology, and don't get me wrong, England has a lot of dangerous creatures in its myths, folklore, and cryptids. But I didn't realize how many creatures in UK mythology were just kind of chill. Meanwhile, America has basically nothing that won't kill you for one reason or another. Why did you hire gooners? I needed goons. Here's the thing about English mythology. UK, well, specifically English. The entire reason why, well, okay. One of the main reasons why J.R.R. Tolkien wrote The Lord of the Rings was because England doesn't really have a mythology anymore. I don't know anything about American mythology. Like stuff like the Wendigo and Mothman and stuff like that, and Bigfoot, things like that. Or English, enlighten me. Yeah, England doesn't really have any. The only like English mythology thing would be stuff. Well, there is like the Loch Ness monster, I suppose, but really it's only just King Arthur, and King Arthur actually came from France. Oh, Bigfoot, I know that one. Yeah, you know that one. Yeah, King Arthur actually came from France. England itself, because of like the Norman conquest, which is how King Arthur moved from France to England, and all of these other like Viking eras and all that stuff. Yeah, it's it just kind of all just got washed away, which is sad. It is very sad. Yeah. As an Irishman, there is a deep dislike for England, but you know, it's sad that we don't have any of those like ancient Greece or ancient Egypt like mythological like pantheons, you know. English mythology is mostly stuff around King Arthur's time period. Now, it does have quite a few cryptids, but realistically, it's mostly Ireland and Scotland that makes up a lot of the UK's myths. Yeah, Ireland honestly has a really big, like, passion for like myths and mythologies. Oh, I know Ireland. One's like Cuchulainn, yeah, or however you spell it. Yeah. It's not that. There's a space between the CU and the rest, and there's a H in there somewhere. But yeah, Cuchulainn is one of the big ones. We also have like gods as well. We had our own kind of pantheon. Probably the most famous was the Morrigan. But here's the thing about Irish mythology. You don't actually realize how much of like world mythology actually comes from Ireland. Like, for example, the Banshee, that's an Irish myth. The Headless Horseman, that's an Irish myth. The Headless Horseman was actually popularized in America, actually, come to think of it, with like Sleepy Hollow. But that's an Irish myth. They're fairies, like as a concept, fairies are a quintessential Irish myth. And then you have leprechauns, you know? And I was literally just called a leprechaun in the stream. So we don't have our own big myths, but I think it's like the Celtic family of myths and cryptids. Yeah. Also, whoa, I think the Wendigo exists because pre-colony Americans noticed that people who turn to cannibalism will have deteriorating mental health. That sounds very plausible. That sounds very, very plausible to me. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Ireland's, I mean, look, I always like to say that the biggest export that Ireland has ever had to the world is red hair and freckles. Because the Irish people just like fucked off to all four corners of the world, brought all of their different myths and legends with them, opened up a ton of pubs, which is why you can find an Irish pub in literally every city on earth, and yeah, and then procreated vigorously. That's just what the Irish did. Mostly because of the famine, the potato famine, but even before then, America, America's railway system going from east to west was basically built by Irish people, basically. And then the railway system built from west to east was actually built by Chinese people. Fun fact. Yeah, the Banshee is Irish, but then it spread into America. I think Scotland also started a lot of maps. Yeah, there's quite a few English creatures and stuff in mythology, though I know this because I actually found a video about 25 creatures, and one of the most interesting stories to me was Jack the Giant Slayer. Pretty interesting things considered. For me, Greek and Egyptian gods, I got down pat. The rest are a bit iffy. I know Greek very well. Egyptian, I know a tiny bit. Roman, I know a tiny bit. And I know a surprising amount of Japanese, mostly because of the Persona games, like Izanagi and Izanami. Yeah. Yeah, and the Irish potato famine also can be blamed by the British. I think I've spoken about that on stream before. The Irish potato famine was a man-made famine. Okay? That was... Yes, the potatoes were rotting in the field. That cannot be denied. However, Ireland is known as the Emerald Isle. Ireland is literally one of the most, like... one of the best places in the world for agriculture. We could have fed ourselves 4 times over during the potato famine. 4 times, easily. Between, like, it was just the potatoes. We did corn, we did wheat, we did so much wheat. We did beef and pigs and all kinds of things. We easily could have fed ourselves. But the British took all of that food while we were having a famine and exported it to England. Do you know what they did with it then? They exported it from England to the rest of Europe. They sold it. They sold it. They sold our food while we were starving in a famine. And then, oh, but, you know, the Irish people would have gotten money for that. No. No, they didn't. They didn't. They got nothing from it. It really pissed me off, that one. Anyway, only Jack I know is Jack the Ripper. Yeah. That is sadly not a myth. It would be good if it was, but I literally googled English mythology, and the first thing that came up was a 5-minute video on how England lost mythology that brought up everything you did. He mentioned Lord of the Rings, he mentioned how everything happened. Yeah. Sometimes I do know what I'm talking about. Most of the time, I am talking out of my ass. But, you know, sometimes the stars align, and I happen to know what I'm talking about. It appears to me that a lot of English-like creatures and myths, cryptids and folklore, and not much mythology. Plenty of paranormal creatures too. Wow, breakfast. Yeah. A lot of English-like creatures and myths, cryptids and folklore, not much mythology. Yeah, pretty much. It is a shame. It is a shame because I'm a huge fan of mythology and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why I say it can be blamed on British. That's why I say it can be entirely blamed on the British. Fuck you, Trevelyan. If I die and I happen to find that motherfucker Trevelyan, it is on site. I will throw hands with a 19th century British Prime Minister. You can't stop me. Fucking Trevelyan. Anyway. Alright. So that was another fight. So are we just going to be hounded from one side of Hawaii to the next by these twats? And are they all just going to kill themselves afterwards? These guys, are they all the same as Takada? We've got to keep moving for now. I guess that's not really an option. Wait, with this many around, is it safe to go back to Akane-san? The way I separate creatures is with folklore, which is something that only really stands into one town. Cryptids and paranormal are their own things in mythology. Yeah. That's how I separate Indian. Or everything. I like Indian gods too. I don't really know much about Indian gods. Oh, if you want another American myth, like there's a ton in like Central America and Mexico. Like the Chupacabra and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Oh, and I think the Thunderbird, isn't that like an Indian, Native American, Mexican thing? The Thunderbird. I need to dive into India a little more religion-wise. Oh wait, do you mean Indian as in American Indian or like Indian Indian? I might take it's not a location in the universe I'm making though. At least one of the main characters go out first. Maybe they'll go there later down the line. I don't know. Maybe like a DLC. I know that one, unfortunately. That shit haunts me. I mean, it's not that bad. Honestly, it is just an explanation for like dogs going. Oh, what's the medical condition? Oh, what's the medical condition? Rabies. That's the one. It's an explanation for rabies. Here's the thing though about She-Man, about Indian, Asian Indian mythologies. They're not actually mythologies, you know. They are a religion. People do believe in like Vishnu and like Vishnu and all these like people. They are all like Hindu. It is an actual Hindu religion, and people do like take it seriously. So it's not really a mythology, just as a point of order. Are you talking about mange? No, I was right. Wait, what did I say? What word did I say? Balls. It's gone again. I had it and then I lost it. No, I got it right. Rabies, yeah, rabies. No, I'm talking about rabies. When a dog gets rabies, it will lose all of its fur, or at least most of its fur. It'll still leave some in patches, and then it'll be more prone to biting people. It'll, and then I think it does also contribute to like blood sucking and stuff like that as well, if I remember rightly. So yeah. Akiwani sees the 19th century British Prime Minister. You may have caused the starvation of my people. Can you catch them hands? Yeah, it is on site, my dude. It is on site. I will hit him with a steel chair. Absolutely. You're gonna fuck with the Irish, you're gonna fuck with this leprechaun. Yes, but losing its fur isn't called mange. And if it isn't called mange, mange is its own thing. Mange is its own thing. Mange and rabies are two different things. Rabies is fatal? I think you can inoculate against it, but if you catch it, oh, and also humans can get rabies, and when they get rabies they actually start barking like a dog, and it is absolutely horrifying. Just pull the IRA gambit. Well, blow up his heavenly car. Yeah. Oh, I meant the like India one. Oh, okay. Yeah. Anyway, is it safe to go back to Akane-san? Damn it, you're right. Maybe we can give him the slip if we run. Let's try. Okay, let's run. I don't know what we're running from, but we're running, I suppose. I knew I'd be able to just look behind me and there would be nothing there. Wait. If we're going to be avoiding fights, I'm going to be avoiding them properly. Also, can I get on my thing? I might be able to get on my scooter. Oh, I can! Yay! Segway! Segway away! Whee! Whoop. Going out this way. Oh, wow. There's a lot of dudes, huh? Well, that's fine. The power of the Segway. In the palm of my hand. Hey, Ichiban, do you see those guys? We can't be sure who's an enemy right now. Let's steer clear. What? Do you what? Wait, where am I going? Oh, I'm going up here. Ah, okay. Okay. Hello.
Good vibes only, y'all.
All right. Why are they all like dancing like they're hip hop artists or something? Like seriously, I fucking love her ability. I really need to look up how she does that because I want to know. I really, really want to know. Let me go with you, and I'll knock you into him. Beautiful. Sure. Beautiful. And one last one. Besides the guy who's being charmed, so I don't care. Okay. I just know rabies is incurable. That's why I don't touch stray animals. Yeah, I'm 90% sure humans just die. Yeah, there is an inoculation of some kind you can get for it, if I remember rightly. And I think you can even give your, you can even inoculate your dog against it. But I think that if you get it when you like without that, then it's kind of just game over. How does she do it? Oh, it's this weapon. I got this in a dungeon. May apply a random restrictive status ailment. Fucking love it. Absolutely beautiful. Also, I gave Ichiban a wizard hat, wizard boots, and true hero's armor. So he really does, if you count what the armor actually looks like, he does kind of look like a level 1 character in a MOBA, just putting on whatever the hell clothes he can get his hands on. Also to my wait, what was that? Oh, I got caught on a bench. Also, to my knowledge, rabies can be cured even when it showed symptoms, but it has a low chance of success. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, hell no, yeah. I'm sure that they just died. Did you get confused while watching Corn or Grandma? What? Corn? Rabies scare me, man. I mean, all diseases scare me. Rabies is an awful way to go. It's like really, really painful, and you start barking like a dog for some reason. I don't know why. I have seen a video of that, of like somebody who got rabies and they start barking. So it is kind of crazy. But I mean, I don't really want to catch anything. I don't really want to catch malaria either, you know? And there's a whole bunch of other things. All right, let's do something. Let's do poison breath, I think. Yeah, there we go. All right, do that. I'll be fine. Just kidding. It's fine. It's fine. Rabies is pretty rare, though. I mean, I suppose it depends on what part of the world you're from. Like if you're from a poorer part of the world, then it's probably a lot more likely. But in Ireland, certainly. But in England and that area, and probably in America as well, like people are rich enough that they're able to keep better care of their animals. So yeah, the way you attempt to cure is just put someone under medical coma. Oh geez, really? it's just like, here's a coma, now do your best. Good luck. I've got a bad feeling about the main road. Well, we could cut through the front of Crystal Aloha, get to Little Japan from there. Most of these Palakana guys are local, so districts with more tourists should be safer, right? Good thinking, Tommy. Let's move. Let's move. Hey, asshole. Hey, asshole. It sounded like a South Park character with that. I can imagine Cartman doing that. Hey, asshole. Hey, asshole. Hey, asshole. What, Cartman? No, just you're an asshole. I can absolutely imagine that South Park skit. Whee! I like my segue. I don't know why they gave me this and then just expected me to not use it and run past all these guys. Yeah, I do need to go this way, which means I'm probably getting into a fight here. Nope. the power. Oh, okay. I was gonna say the power of the segue, but no. No, shame. Right. This is your first fight. Let's just do this. Kolohe kick. Pretty good. Not a bad start. Okay, poison. Poison. I'd like to hit the guy on the left there, but oh well. That ain't happening. Summon my demons. Ooh, I like that poison. Okay, I think a firing squad will do just fine here. Cool. Ichiban follows up. I don't think that we really need to do anything special. At that point, blow me up. Yeah, just go out with a bang. Why not? Yes, because one of the symptoms of rabies is a severe allergy to water. That seems dangerous, considering humans are like 90% water. So yeah. Did you see that one cartoon mouse game that came out, got a 6 by IGN because of, and I quote, too many cheese jokes, kills too many people in an FPS doing my game? I have seen it. I haven't actually watched like gameplay of it, but I have seen like the aesthetic. I love the aesthetics. Great. The English in this game is too good. Oh, I hate Bryce's English. Bryce in the Japanese version, just he speaks such awful English. I hate it. And too many references in a cartoon rubber hose black and white game about fucking mice in the noir style of genre with Doom-like mechanics. The problems are cheese puns, references, and killing people. Yeah, that's dumb. Oh, I did see that. That's IGN. They love rage baiting. No, I don't think it's rage baiting. I genuinely think that they're just incompetent. Like, I genuinely do. Although saying that, it's 70%, and the reason why rabies victims have it is because the virus dilutes in water. Ah, okay. Yeah. Saying that about IGN, I used to be really critical of IGN's famous 6 out of 10 too much water for like a Pokemon game. And then I played a Nuzlocke of said Pokemon game. I did it on stream. They actually had a point. They actually had a point. There was way too much water in that game. Way too much water. Like, it ends up being that, like, ice, because of the rules of Nuzlocke, you can only catch one of any specific kind of Pokemon. And you can only catch one Pokemon per route, right? So I ended that game with like 10 routes worth of potential captures. I could have caught something, but there was no like unique Pokemon for me to catch. There was just nothing new. It was just all water, and it was all the exact same Pokemon every single time. It was a real pain in the ass. There was genuinely just too much water. Yeah, that's the reason why I feel like Pokemon has always had problems, and I don't understand Gen 1ers. Oh, I'm a Gen 1er, but I will be the first to admit that Gen 1 has problems. Like, for example, the Gengar line is fucking stupid. It's genuinely fucking stupid. It's awful. I'm definitely going to get in that combat. I am not. Cool. Magikarps? I don't think it was really Magikarp. It was like Wingull and other stuff. Magikarp was in there, certainly. But there was like 3 or 4 specific Pokemon. I'm a Gen 3 connoisseur. I mean, fair enough. If I was going to play, holy shit, that's a lot of people. I'm really glad I didn't stick around to fight those. I get the feeling I was expected to, though. That was probably going to be a really easy fight. What was I saying? I know, dedicated emoting. I'm on a segue. How much emoting can I do? I have completely forgotten what I was going to say. It's completely gone. I have no idea. No, you're not insulting my boy Ghastly and Haunter now. Gengar, on the other hand, looks like I would find him peering at children's in his window at 6 in the morning. Oh, you absolutely would. SS13 also has a carp variant. It's a space carp. Oh, at least the Gigantamax version and the Mega look better, but base Gengar straight up looks worse than Hypno. I disagree with that. I disagree with that. Hypno is definitely really creepy. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. I'm not actually talking about looks or anything like that. I am talking about gameplay design. Because when I was watching the Pokemon anime back in the day, there was that very famous very famous. All of it was very famous. But there was the Sabrina arc, right? Where Ash goes to fight Sabrina, he gets his ass handed to him, and then he goes looking for a ghost type Pokemon in order to fight Sabrina, because psychic types are weak to ghost types. That is in game a terrible idea, because the only ghost types in Gen 1 are ghost poison, which means that psychic types are also strong against the ghost types in those games. Which means that if you bring a full-on Gengar to that fight, you will get your ass absolutely fucking handed to you. It's absolutely awful. And then there's the move sets. Here's a quick question for everybody. What attacking ghost type moves are there in Gen 1? Answer: Lick. That's it. Just Lick. It is just Lick. But then it gets better, because Gengar in that game has high special attack. Lick, however, is physical. Ghost type as a typing in that game is fucking physical. So he can have all the special he wants in the world, but he doesn't have a stab move to go with that special. It is pathetic. It is pathetic. And then there was some other stuff, like I think that psychic types are like super OP in that game for some reason. I think it's because their speed, like Alakazam's speed is so ridiculously high, he'll almost always get critical hits. Something like that. Yeah. It's so if you want to beat up if you want to actually win against Sabrina in Gen 1, by the way, bring Snorlax. There you go. Bring Snorlax and just bitch slap people. Oh yeah, where he brings a Haunted to her and then fucking leaves it for no reason. But don't worry about it, it gets worse. Remember fucking Primate? Primate, yeah, or fucking Butterfree. Oh man. Meanwhile, Dragonite needing to evolve at level 60 in a Gen 1 game is best to move being fucking Twister. Oh yeah, the dragons are not good either. The dragons are really not good. I've only played Fire Red, so I never felt that stuff. You never felt the true pain. If I was going to play Gen 1, I would just play Fire Red or Leaf Green. I would. There's no reason to play. It's sad, but it is one of those moments in history when the remake is just simply better in every way than the base. The only reason I would play base Gen 1 is if I wanted to, if I wanted to use the cartridges. I still do have a Game Boy and cartridges in my wardrobe. I saw them just the other day, actually. So like, all I need is just a pair of AA batteries and I can go play them. But also the Mew glitch. I fucking love the Mew glitch. With the I did it so much as a kid, having to fight the specific trainer with the Slowpoke and then turn off the game at the right time in the middle of saving or something, and then go to one very specific player. Yeah, I love that. That was great. that was great. Heartfelt goodbye. That's what Burfree was. What that felt like what every release should be. Haunter and Primate were just dumped and forgotten about. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Man, you know how much I gambled for Dratini? Oh, that's the reason why I hate gambling in video games. It's because I tried to do that as a kid. I tried to gamble for Dratini and Porygon as a kid, and it was just so mind-numbingly boring. So to the point where even to this day, I just can't do it. I just don't care enough. I really don't. There was only one game where I forced myself to gamble, and that was Dragon Quest XI. You needed to gamble in order to get the Platinum Trophy. But yeah, I hate gambling in video games because of that. Butterfree is the GOAT. Butterfree is the GOAT. Yeah. I can't remember. Is Beedrill technically better than Butterfree? I don't think so, because Butterfree gets like status moves, and Beedrill just doesn't get enough powerful moves. So I'm pretty sure that Butterfree is considered way better. They also brought back Pidgeot, which was hype. People apparently didn't like that series because it felt like filler, but it's 12-episode epilogue. Oh, you mean the Orange Islands thing? That was a weird one. That was a very weird one. Like, having an entire season of a place you couldn't actually go to in a game, that was very strange. That literally only exists so we can find out how Ash and all of his Pokemon are doing. Like, we're not getting another X and Y here. Fair enough. Hey, Ichiban, do you see those guys? We can't be... Oh, shit. Wait, what guys? Sorry, I just understood why she was saying that. It's because I went the wrong way. What guys? What are you talking about? I mean, there's those guys over there, but they're obviously enemies. What? And I have gone completely the wrong way around. Can I cut through here? I could go do that. I might actually do that. Hello. Sure, let me do this real quick. It's just a small one. These guys should be like ridiculously weak. So we should just absolutely steamroll them. Yeah, lovely. Go. Goodbye. Mega Beedrill, I never used them. Do they get another type? I don't remember. Maybe? I don't think so though. Beedrill is the GOAT, also known not Orange Islands. I'm talking like 2 years ago when Ash retired from the anime. That immune series for his retirement. Oh, okay. I didn't actually know that. I mean, obviously I knew that he'd retired from the anime, but I never actually knew that. I never knew that they did an epilogue. Okay, so I can't go through there. Ah, here it is. Here you are. This way? Yeah. They don't get another type or anything, but they look really cool, and also they personify Big Dick B.
I'll sue you.
Big Dick B. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright. Kaholo kick. I'm gonna kick you in the cojones. Oh, one of the guys walked away. That's a shame. Oh, well, that works. Boop and boop. Favorite Pokemon? I don't really know. Oh, I do know. I do know. Please tell me again what I was referencing there. What, Big Dick B? No, I don't really. You know, let me pop the video quickly in Discord. It's like a minute short. Let me show you my favorite Pokemon. I can't remember its name because it's so new. It's actually an entire line. It's actually an entire line of Pokemon. So it's this guy. It's this dude here. Crocolore. He was a starter in Gen 9. He's really... Oh no, sorry, no. Fuecoco, sorry. Fuecoco was the starter in Gen 9. Look at him. He's a little doofus. He's got his mouth wide open. There's nothing going on behind those eyes. He's a complete and total idiot, but he's cute. He's a lovable idiot. All right. He then evolves into Crocolore. And Crocalor is really cool because he has like this sombrero going on, and this isn't actually like a part of a hat. This is actually an egg and a nest, which is really cool. And he has like a little mustache, and yeah, he's got this kind of like a clown type thing going on. So that's pretty interesting. That's a pretty interesting like second form, and then that evolves into Skeledirge. Look at that bad boy. The egg that was on his head has hatched, and it's now a small bird. It's now a small firebird, and he has this motif like Day of the Dead type thing from Mexico. It's just a giant crocodile, and it's so fucking cool. I love this thing. I absolutely love this thing. It's so awesome. The fire coming out of its mouth. I love that Pokemon. I genuinely do. That's sick. It is. My favorite Pokemon is a tie between Eevee, Alolan Muck, and Hydrapple. Hydrapple is an interesting one. Anyway, I posted it on Discord. It's 54 seconds. I have to. You posted it on Discord. Hang on. Funny Pokemon Go interview.
What's up, Ray? He told me to get this like Pokemon's app right here, so I went and got it, and they got these cool little characters like dinosaurs and ducks and shit, you know.
Then this guy shows up and he starts calling Pokemon by the wrong names. I don't know, just on purpose to patronize me, making fun of me. I don't know what his deal was. He called Bulbasaur
That's Onion Turtle.
Geodude,
Punchy Rock.
Meowth,
That cat with them long ass arms.
Ekans.
Purple shit.
He called Diglett
That's floor shit right there.
and Doug Trio.
That's 3 floor shits.
He knew Pikachu, but everybody knows Pikachu.
Oh yeah, that's Pikachu right there.
He called Weepinbell,
Oh, that's almost a pair.
Weedle,
Party Wiener.
Beedrill.
Everybody know that's Big Dick B.
Bees don't even have dicks. It's a stinger.
She just like lost it.
And then this girl started screaming at me all crazy and shit, and I'm just trying to catch these party wieners, you know what I mean, man? Like, this shit is funny as hell.
I have actually seen that before. I have seen that video before, but it's very good. It's very good. Punchy Rock. I love it. Alolan Muck. I've never heard anyone say that. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting one. It's definitely an interesting one. But I do kind of see it. Like, it's like a rainbow. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Alright. What the hell are we doing? Right, we're running away. I don't know why we're running to, like, the shrine, but we're running away anyway. They're like goddamn locusts.
Oi.
Hey, over there. What's up? More of them? No, look where we are. It's a shrine. Yeah.
Huh?
A shrine? Maybe we can sneak in there. Let things die down a bit? Trespass inside a temple? What the hell? We've already pissed off one god today. I like that. I really like that. Extenuating circumstances. The gods will be cool with it. Probably. Come on. Let's do this. I love the colors, and no, that's not because I'm massively into wieners, but I just love the colors in general, and I think the idea of it having rocks in, it's really cool. Stack Tacker is also something I really like. Stack Tacker. That definitely hasn't gone through your speech to text very well. The colors are nice, can't deny that. Yeah. I've never really appreciated Pelipper much. To me, it's just kind of something they can throw onto any Beatrue, but it's pretty cool design, or things considered. I love how wide it is. Yeah, it's a very big boy. I know that like one of the Stacker Tacker. Yeah, you're still not doing it. One of the Hololive girls, her name is Korone. Her favorite Pokemon is Wingull. It's because she loves its wings, the way that it folds its wings. Google it. I love the Ultra Beast. Oh, it's an Ultra Beast or something. What? Stacker Tacker. What? What? Pokemon. Oh, Stack Attacka. Oh, Okay. That's pretty cool. It's like do you know what it actually reminds me of? It reminds me of the bell towers in Elden Ring. Oh, sorry. It reminds me of the bell towers in Elden Ring. That's that's actually kind of funny. Is one of the Ultra Beasts and is codenamed UB Assembly. UB Lay. Will I be Lay? Will I one day be Lay? Alright, Rock Steel. That's pretty cool. I haven't really done very much with the Ultra Beasts, to be perfectly honest. So I don't know them off by heart. That's my fave, man. Pelipper is my goat. He carried me in every game. Fair enough, fair enough. But I remember that when what's it called? Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl came out, Corone beat the Elite Four with an unevolved Wingull. It was really cool. It was really cool. The thing couldn't do shit, if I remember rightly, but... Yeah, he does actually have a point, yeah. Maybe?
ありえるな。これからラニを連れて行くって状況なら、パレカナにとって重要な局面だ。だから唯一の障害になり得る俺たちに隠れ信者ってカードを切った。いい読みです。さすがですね。
Hey, I was right. I was right. I called it. I fucking called it. I knew he was coming along here. It took him a while.
どうも。こんなに太陽を浴びたのはいつぶりでしょうかね。はじめましてお二方。ハン・ジュンギと申します。日本でコミジュルという組織を運営しておりまして、春日さんとはその縁で。敵じゃねえってことでいいのか。
Nah, he's not. He's a bro.
みたいね。
以後お見知りおきを。
Cool.
孫妃は常に。
All right. So I was saying earlier, I was saying in a previous stream that it was really weird that Jungi Han hadn't joined Kiryu's party, and I was wondering if, because he had that moment in Survive when Jungi Han and Zhao were at the bar. Zhao joined the party and Jungi Han was like a kicked puppy. And he was like, well, okay, I guess that's fine. I don't need to help you out or anything. I was like, oh, well, maybe he's gonna go to Hawaii and help out Ichiban instead. So yeah, cool. Very cool. And it's also very interesting because it also splits him up away from Sonhee. Sonhee being basically his boss. So Sonhee is on Kiryu's party and Jungi Han is in Ichiban. So yeah, that's cool. I called it. You know what? Wow, where Google in Pokemon, look up the lumpy snailfish. What? The lumpy snailfish. Okay. One last Google. I don't like spending too much time Googling though. We can't just spend the entire stream just Googling random shit. Bumpy snailfish. Images? Oh, okay. Yeah, that really did not work. That really did not work. Okay. Yeah, that's weird as fuck. Yeah, that's really weird as fuck. Deep sea, because you can tell because it's blind. Cool. I'm a rain guy. That's my thing. I've tried to use weather stuff before, but it never really worked out very well for me. I remember during my last, was it my last Nuzlocke? Was it X? No, it wasn't. It was my Emerald Nuzlocke. I went in with the plan for my Walrein to use Hail and for him to blast down everybody in his all of the dragon Pokemon in his way. It just didn't work out. It really just didn't work out. I don't think it actually killed a single one. But that was the plan. It just didn't work. A rain guy. I see. I'm a poison guy. I want to do some players in future. I use nothing but poison types. I feel like that's honestly not as fun as people think it could be. Sticking to like a monotype run, I feel like it's just kind of boring. It's interesting that you can pull it off, and the ways that you pull it off, for if like going up against water types and stuff like that, like water type gym leaders and Elite Four members, is interesting, but I don't really think it would be it would be very fun as a solo run. Poison is underrated. Definitely some banger poison types. Yeah, I never really used poison when I was a kid, but then they released fairy type, and now poison kind of acts like a miniature fire type, being able to deal with grasses, and it's one of the very few things that's able to deal with poison, or able to deal with fairy. So I always have to have either a poison type or a steel type on the team these days. Thank you, Team Toxic, with the rule the competitive scene in 12 years. Once I can succeed at slipping the fence into Wolfie's drink. don't poison Wolfie. He's got enough going on as is. Like Arbok. Yeah, like Arbok. I don't think I've ever, in all my years of playing Pokemon, I don't think I've ever used Arbok. A single time. I never have. Arbok and Weezing. I mean, they were Team Rocket's Pokemon. Why did I want to use Team Rocket's Pokemon? They obviously suck. They kept blasting off again. So, why would I use their Pokemon? Really, I really think Arbok will evolve next gen, because it does make sense. We're going to, I think, Indonesia, so that would make sense. Is it Indonesia, or is it the Philippines? I don't remember. It's one of those two. Stupid fuck you face. No, yeah, I hope so. No, you're right. The first time it was X. Depends how much you enjoy the type. Like, I adore most poison types, so as much I wouldn't be annoyed by having to use any of them. Rain's the easiest to use. Maybe. To be fair, I didn't use the there's always items that Pokemon can hold to increase the duration of weather effects, and I've never used any of them either, so maybe that would make it easier to use. I don't know. The thing is, though, the benefit that Hail has is that, oh wait, no, well, yeah, the benefit that Hail has is that it makes it so that Blizzard always hits, right? I don't think that Rain has that same benefit. I think that it makes it so Thunder never misses. I think that it does that, but it doesn't actually do anything for Hydro Pump except boost its power. Which, honestly, does Hydro Pump, Thunder, or Hurricane hits every time? Hurricane? Is that wind, or is that flying or dragon? I swear it could be either. Dragon types have some very weird names. But I think it's flying. Okay. Interesting, but still, if you're using Rain, then it's buffing the power of water type moves. Yeah, flying buff for Kingdra. He gets a big boost. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so if you're in Rain, you want to be using water type moves because the power of the water type moves have been buffed. So using a flying type move, even if it means that like it's guaranteed to hit and it's a very strong move, it's not getting that water buff, so it just seems, I don't know, not sure I like that. How likely do you think I am to get a deviant audience if I write a pregnancy fan fiction about shoeboxes called the Shoebox Take-A-Lot of Sweden? I have no idea. I don't think I've ever been on DeviantArt before, and I don't think I ever will. DeviantArt scares me. Anyway, back to sensible conversation. I was holding that in for a while. Sometimes you should just bottle it up, you know? Sometimes you shouldn't let it out into the world. Sometimes you should just bottle it up, scrunch it way deep down inside you, and let it become a toxic flaw that your children will have to deal with in 20 years' time. You know, sometimes you just have to do that, you know? Honestly, I prefer Yokai Watch to Pokemon. A little hot take, but it's just the most sense to me. I mean, fair enough. They're very different games. They are very, very different games, and it's all a lot of it is based on nostalgia, right? So I'm from the generation where Yokai Watch didn't even exist, right? But I've been playing Pokemon almost my entire life at this point. So there's so much more nostalgia. There's so much more like knowledge as well. Like I know so much about Pokemon and its mechanics. And if I went to Yokai Watch, I'd have to relearn it, you know? I don't know what Yokai Watch is. It's a game series for the Nintendo 3DS, similar to Pokemon in that you wander around capturing different creatures called yokai, and it's not the exact same mechanically as Pokemon, but it's similar enough. It's similar enough. I don't think it's like turn-based, is it? I don't think it's turn-based. I remember spamming a lot when I played it. I only played the first one. I never played the second or the third. But anyway.
あなた方の動向を気にされています。ああ見えてなかなかおせっかい焼きなんですよ。
孫妃は偉人帳で桐生さんたちをサポートしてるんだよな。
ええ。あちらにはハンピンリューマンの長もいます。そこで孫妃はハワイの援軍として私を使わせて。
Oh, Sonny actually sent him. I was really hoping that I see. Sounds interesting. Yeah, it's a pretty interesting game series. I was really hoping that he would just go by himself and just be like, well, Sonny doesn't need me, so I guess I'll just go here. That would have been really funny. It's absolutely nowhere close. Also, it's kind of turn-based, but they move by themselves rather than with your command. All right, yeah. And also, I think the turn order is decided randomly. I recommend it. It's really, really fun series. It can be a bit cringe sometimes, but I guess that's part of the charm. Yeah, it is. It is definitely a game for kids, mostly. So yeah, some cringe is basically expected. Low key, I feel bad for Zhang in these games. He's always last to join. I feel it makes him feel less impactful. Zhang? Who's Zhang? Zhao? Zhao isn't last to join. Jungi Han is last to join. Who's Zhang? What? Zhao, okay. Well, hey, Zhao has already joined. Zhao's actually been with Kiryu for ages now. For like 2 or 3 chapters. Jungi Han is easily the last. Anyway. Oh, right. Wasn't like there's something about that? I don't know. Doesn't matter.
だったらすぐに会いに来いよ。
孫妃が私に命じたのはネレ島への移動手段をことです。
Well done.
つまり俺たちが今探してる輸送船のことか。
ええ、騒動の舞台がネレ島に移れば春日さんらは完全に手詰まり、そうなる前にパレカナの移動手段を抑えようというのが孫妃の命令です。
まさに今そういう状況よね。
それで輸送船を突き止められたのかよ。
こちらを見てください。
Yep. That looks like it to me.
撮影した衛星写真です。こちらがネレ島です。
これがネレ島。
昨日撮影された写真ですが、ネレ島の港から一隻の船が出ています。時間を進めてこの船の行き先を追っていくと、
He's a handy guy to know.
向かった先は我々のいるこの島です。船の形状から見て、
Yeah, do the cargo containers on top of the ship? It's like
今回に限っては
also tell you that?
この船は今どこに？
ホノルル湾の西にある崖の中に姿を消しました。おそらく上空からも見えない崖の狭間にパレカナの船着き場があるのでしょう。
Actually, So Ichiban was saying earlier that maybe the reason why all of the Palicana guys came out to greet them this time around was because maybe Lani is still on Honolulu. What if it was actually because they went to the harbor? Because they went to the marina, Pelican was like, "Oh, okay, they're starting to look for the ship. Lani is still on the ship, so we need to get them away from the ships." Like, that would make sense to me. Okay. What? At the same time, though, I've cringed things have happened in The Witcher 3, so fuck. Now I want to play The Witcher 3. No, help me, my addiction's returning. My doctor said I could get rid of them if I took my Persona vitamins. No. Well, take your Persona vitamins right now. Go play some P5. You're barely... I don't think you're even halfway through. Go. Yeah, just being the last to join makes it feel you don't spend as much time with them. That is true. It would have been better if they joined the game sooner, but what can you do? There is a big cast of characters, and they did want to give the newcomers, Tommy and Chichan, and Kiryu as well to a certain extent, their own time to shine with the party. So, yeah, it's understandable, but it is a bit of a shame. Really, the Attack on Titan back is just... I didn't know they made temporary cosmetic bundles in the PlayStation Store. Wait, this isn't temporary. It came out in 2023. The fuck has that always been a £24 Attack on Titan cosmetic bundles? Oh, a £24. You have pound as LB rather than the pound symbol. That's more expensive than literally everything in the shop, even if they come with characters. Yeah, I mean, that is Attack on Titan. It's a big franchise. It's a very big, very popular franchise, so they feel like they can get away with it. What can you do?
それ以来、船が出てきた形跡はありません。つまり、ラニはまだ移送。
Talking about Dead by Daylight. Yeah, I guess it was one of those.
よし、早速ここに行こうぜ。ラニが船着き場に連れてこられるのは間違いねえんだ。そうしたいところですが、高さ200メートル、傾斜は90度に近い崖です。専門家でもない限り。降りるのはまず不可能でしょう。だったらパレカナはいつもどうやって物資を船に積み込んでんだ。陸地から船着き場につながる隠し通路があるはずですが、どんなに衛星写真を調べてもそれらしい道は見つけられませんでした。
Is it at the orphanage? It might be at the orphanage. Actually, you could ask Akane. Then she doesn't need to know like where the island is. She just needs to know what path the Hakus take to get to the island. Which makes no sense because it's surrounded by DLCs for popular killers, which come as characters. Maybe the bundle's a lot bigger? I don't know. Apparently there's going to be part 2 to it this Rift. I like the new characters, probably more than the ones originally in 7. Okay, well, first of all, Saiko's character kind of got assassinated in this game, so I much preferred the, like, Saiko in 7 was one of my favorite characters. Saiko in this game is one of my least favorite characters, so, yeah. Also, Tommy looks so real, bro. He looks like someone I know IRL. Oh, get yourself a Tommy. Oh, wait, no, don't tell Mr. Haz or Breakfast Man that. Don't tell them. They'll start trying to dox you just to find out. Yeah, like, I don't know. I do like Chi-chan and I do like Tommy. It's kind of hard to judge, though. It's kind of hard to judge. I don't think that there's any real oh, well, that is one thing I actually prefer. I do prefer Nanba in this game to Nanba in 7. I hated Nanba in 7. He was such a whiny little shit. But in this game, he's actually pretty solid. So, you know, Saiko got worse, Nanba got better. We'll call that a net even, right? But yeah, I don't think that there's any real stinkers in this game. My problem with Saiko is just that she's so immature. That's what she is. She's just immature. She's a schoolgirl longing for love, and so annoying. So we're getting the Darkest Dungeon skins. Those do look pretty nice. 2v8 back. What? With a map based off Attack on Titan, and they're adding a random character from Alien the TV show. Huh. Psycho is a pain in this game. I don't know. She does a 180. Yeah. Yeah, in 7 she was so mature and just so self-confident. In this game she's just like, oh, he didn't say he loves me, so therefore I can't marry him. And I do hate it. Okay then, I guess there's a lot to look forward to in this update. Let's have a look around. I'm glad you're having a good time at least. Someone here is eating good anyway. Someone here is eating good. All right.
おそらく地下通路なのかと。地下通路。
地下通路。あ？
どうしたちいちゃん。
なんね。
前に私一人で第五地区に入ったでしょ。
ああ、俺から身ぐるみ剥がした後の話だよな。
Is Jungi-han going to react to that?
まあさておきあの時第五地区の地下を通ってドワイトのホテルに連れてかれたんだけど。
That is true.
ホテルとは反対の方向にも地下通路が伸びてたの。あっちには何があるのって聞いたら、バラクーダのやつが俺たちにはあまり関係ねえって。
Oh, that seems like as good a place as any.
もしかすると、それが船着き場につながる通路。ブライスがバラクーダを操ってることを考えると、その可能性は高いな。
ってことは俺たちまた第五地区に入るのか？あそこは敵の渦中だぜ。
We've only been there once. What are you talking about?
今や街中が敵だらけさ。
True.
隠れ信者か。畜生。
行くも地獄、戻るも地獄ってわけね。同じ地獄なら？
気合い入れていくしかねえだろ。
そうこなくっちゃ。
And hey, this way we get to beat up the.
どこにいようが、弱い敵と頼もしい仲間を同時に引きつける。
Well, you can keep the dangerous foes. Yeah, I knew that was coming.
ところで、おめえ、パレカナの船が解明されたからって、日本帰るつもりか？まさか。お邪魔でなければ、私もご一緒させていただけますか？当たり前よ。その言葉を待ってたぜ。
All right, Jungi, join the party. Da-da-da. Yeah, I've been waiting for him. Now the squads are complete. Invincible legs. Check. What? Excuse me? Kasuga-san, if I may, we would be wise to restock our supplies before stepping into District 5, yes? For sure. By the way, aren't you hot in that thing? Yeah, I was thinking that. I suppose I spared no time to change. Jeez, man, I'm sweating just looking at you. And honestly, it's only going to attract unwanted attention as we go. Definitely. You stand out like a sore thumb wrapped in a garbage bag. I see. I wasn't aware my attire was so problematic. Hey, don't be embarrassed. We should resupply anyway, like you said. We'll get you some new threads while we're at it. So, Anaconda then. Better get ready to watch our backs. I shall follow your lead. When in Rome, as they say. Street's quiet. If we're going, now's the time. Alright, let's move. Let's move. Alright, before we go anywhere though, let me just double check with you. I don't think I actually have enough points. Oh, I do, just barely. Perfect guards evade attacks entirely. Decrease the input. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna use that. I'm not gonna use that. That's way too difficult. Cancel that. Nope. Alright, what else you got? War God's Talisman. Recover MP at the start of the turn. Oh, hello. Oh yeah, I definitely want that. I really want that. That would be huge. I'm not gonna get it because hunting those is a pain in the ass, but yeah, that would be pretty awesome. Darkest Dungeon is the Rift Pass theme. I'll need to pick that up because these are some nice looking skins, and the kills I use for an update that adds an event mode and a few cosmetics. This is pretty cool, all things considered. Cool. I guess this is how the character views America. maybe. So it worked out while the Attack on Titan bundle was a lot more expensive. It contains like 20 skins. Holy shit. All right, that's going a bit far. Well, this is unfortunate. The skin is really, really cool, but it's a nurse skin, and I never play nurse. Aww. I mean, you could give it a try. You might like it. Oh, is that Chitose? Ooh, is that Chichan's last one? And yeah, there is also all of these hanging around now, which obviously I am going to have to go pick up. So by the way, I forgot to actually mention at the start of the stream, but during the last stream, or at the end of the last stream, I was going back and forth between whether or not I wanted to do these sub-stories. And as you can tell by the fact that we're halfway through the main campaign right now, I decided not to. I decided not to bother with the sub-stories. We'll just go... I'm ready to be done with this game. I'm ready to move on. So... I mean, I am definitely going to do this. I'm definitely going to finish Chitose's social link thing. And I'm definitely going to go around and grab all of Jungi Han's stuff. So I guess we'll do that right now. Where am I actually supposed to go? Oh, I'm going over here to Anaconda. Okay. I'm going to leave this until last. And we'll just run around very quickly and go grab all of Jungi Han's things. Wait. Nurse is considered the best killer in the game, though, so I'm going to have to go and learn how to play her. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about accurate. Don't worry, I did it. All I was gonna 100% it, but I gave up. Yeah, I'm wondering if I'll 100% this on my own time as well. I have no idea. I'll help that guy as well while I'm here. Why not?
実に面白いです。ヒーローも完璧な人間ではなく、葛藤や過ちを繰り返す。敵も敵なりの正義の中でヒーローとぶつかる。日本の作品ではあまりない切り口のシナリオも多いので、
Interesting.
春日さんもきっと楽しめると思いますよ。へえ、確かに面白そうだい。絵の迫力もすごいな。ハマったら全巻買いもありかもな。とはいえ。 人気シリーズでスピンオフなど含めると500巻を超えるものがあるのでご注意を。
Yeah.
そんなあんの？うちの床抜けるかもな。
Yeah, getting into comics is it's a lot. It's a lot. There's no getting around it. There's quite a bit to do. I tried to get into comics with this really weird collection that I think was kind of going in like chronological order for some reason. And I you know, I read a fair few, but I did eventually get bored. I realized I suck at these games. Turn-based isn't my thing. Fair. I mean, it is very much my thing. I love turn-based combat. Turn-based combat is actually my favorite type of combat system, but it is definitely something that's it's either something you enjoy or something you don't, you know? And I feel like that is kind of you actually have kind of the majority view when it comes to video games. Like most people, I feel like most people aren't huge fans of turn-based combat. Most people would prefer like FPSs is probably the most popular one, but like shooting games in general or fighting games. But turn-based is probably still somewhat in a minority. Although saying that, there is Pokemon, so that kind of bumps up the numbers quite a bit. Skip the cliffside for mushrooms. Yeah, currently hooked on cooking and bouldering, but we'll ignore the bouldering bit. Wait, hang on. Hello. Oh, you're not gonna be my bestie? Yeah. So I'm going to have to kind of skirt around a sub story. Like I said, I don't want to do sub stories. I want to simply do main.
スコールかすっごい勢いだな
Hey,
全身ずぶ濡れだぜ。今から傘買っても意味ねえな。
この勢いもしかして今シャンプーしたら頭が洗えて水道代も節約できそう
No, you can't do that. The chemicals will go into the
やめ
ground.
とけ半純に。スコールはすぐに止むんだ。リンスする時間がきっとないぜ。
私はトリートメントもしたいのでそれだと無理そうですね残念
そこまでこだわってんならスコールで洗おうとすんなよ
What the fuck is going on? Wait. 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 I have no idea. Anyway. No way. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, I see you moving classes around. I kept them stuck since I didn't know what to do. Fair enough. Fair enough.
私は強いですよ砂遊びで強いってなんだよ手先は器用なものでしてね砂に水を含ませる割合を見極め固めた砂を細かく削るんです私の手にかかればどんな城やビルでも建ててみせます
Honestly, that is an art
お前
form.
のその謎技術はどこで鍛えられてんだいそれは企業秘密
That is genuinely an art form. That's that's worthy of praise right there. Yeah, I mean there is benefits to changing around the classes. But I feel like because like you get bonus stats, you get to unlock new skills and stuff like that. So like there are definitely reasons to do it. But realistically, I don't think that there's any bad classes. And I think that games like this, or specifically this game, this game really... Oh, I forgot to actually check what class of... or... who I actually had on the team. I forgot to check that. You really can't go wrong, you know? Maybe you can have like maybe you can make sure to always have a healer on the team, something like that, but realistically that's all you need. You don't really need to go too overboard. The game is very forgiving when you experiment, so I'd highly recommend it. Right, hang on a second. Party edit. Level, you're level 44, you're level 38. Okay, so you're definitely staying in. I will take out, I'll put Chi-chan in for Adachi. Yeah, she has just a little bit less XP. Okay. Where is the thing? Oh, it's actually further down. I'm gonna use a segue on the sand. Yeah, that seems like it would work. That seems like it would work just fine. Okay, it is actually stuttering somehow. Hey!
今更だけどやっぱりハワイってサーフィンが人気なんだな
Yeah, a little bit obvious.
良さそうでいいよな。ストレス解消になりそうだ。
でもいい波が来るまで結構忍耐が必要らしいよ。一日待っても結局乗れないなんて日も結構あるみたい。
でもだからこそでかい波が来た時は最高だろうな
なんかちょっとパチンコみたいだな。
え？
粘って粘って当たった時の喜び。
となるとあそこで波待ってるにじゃパチンコなら1500回転は行ってるぜ
ありゃ当たった時相当気持ちいいだろうな。
頑張れ
兄ちゃん、大当たりはす。
Oh shit!
人泳ぎするか
Damn it, that's not what I wanted to do! Oh, that's annoying. That's really annoying. There should be a button prompt for that. There should genuinely be a button prompt. I think it was just at the end of that conversation. I just didn't want to get caught in the fight.
この海は 泳ぎやすくていいですね。ああ、気持ちいいな。でも泳ぎやすいって泳ぎにくい海とかあんのか？まあ仕事柄潜入することも少なくないですからね。入り組んだ海岸とか沼とか一筋縄では行かない場所が多くて。なるほど。
All right, so he's really gearing up to be some kind of a spy, huh?
でもないわな。少し前は逆流する川を登ったりしましたね。鮭か。仲良し。
Thanks for his job, he knows the difficulty of water infiltration. Okay, maybe he's a spy, maybe he's a fucking Navy SEAL. Who knows? Let me grab this. We're gonna have this same conversation again, but whatever. Where am I going? I think I'm just leaving the beach, so I'll just stick around here. Back in a minute. Going shopping. Definitely not for PlayStation cards so I can buy the Rift Pass. Oh, you're definitely going for the PlayStation card so you can buy the Rift Pass, huh? Feel like a mall cop in that thing. What? I think Battle Pass, but Dead by Daylight. And unlike every other Battle Pass, you only really need 2 weeks to be able to complete it, rather than 4 months. Still could be better, but yeah. I mean, I know that the Battle Pass for Marvel Rivals, if you buy it, then you never lose it. You can just, even after like 3 years, you can still complete your Battle Pass. I think that's the way it works, and I really like that. Just saying that's like 2 weeks with like 4 dedicated playing sessions and then 1 or 2 games in between. Any Yakuza character you relate to the most? That I relate to? Ooh. That I relate to? Not particularly, I don't think. Nothing's really sticking out to me. Nothing is really sticking out to me, except maybe Chitose in a way, because when Chi-chan started her Tatara channel, she was streaming to like less than 10 people, single-digit numbers. So relevant, somewhat relevant, one might say. But after that, not really. And I haven't yet met my Ai-chan who will like. Who will take me under his wing and make me make my channel super huge, but then make me into an unintentional supervillain or anything like that. I'd be willing to give it a try, you know, with the whole supervillain thing. I could give it a go if it meant that my channel was more popular. Then maybe. That's me. That's you, Hyperion. You shall do it to me. I believe you. Do it for me, I should say. Hang on a second. Really? I've seen that scam. We've seen that scam. That's literally... True. Self-proclaimed fact, animals love him. I don't feel like that was the most important part of that. I really don't. That was literally a sub-story in this game where the guy kept getting scammed. Wait, where am I? True, but then you are in more pain if you lose it.
その傘に意識がいくので忘れにくいんです。高額商品を失うわけにはいきませんからね。
なるほど。高い傘を持ち歩いてる緊張感が常にあるってこと。まあ一理あるな。じゃあパクられない方法は？盗難防止は何でしょうね。名前を書いておくとかでしょうか。
Yeah, I don't think that would really help.
まあ何もしないよりはマシか。名前か。
Brella.
傘太郎とか
No, your own name. What?
なんで傘に名前をつけるんだよ。え、ああ、そうか。そりゃ確かに。
一番って結構天然だよね。
I like that. I like that a little bit. That was cute. What the hell's he doing? Oh, it's a raid. Okay. With the hula girl, right? Yeah. That's the one. The snow one, in my opinion, was the best sub story. I have actually seen the snow one as well. That was a really good one. Although, what the fuck was up with the Gondawara coming in out of nowhere? Like, it was a nice thing, but that they did, but it was a bit undercut by the half naked Yakuza men. By the way, just to be perfectly clear, I am very well aware of the sub story in 7. I did look at it myself. I did play it on stream. So I understood what was happening. Why? Why?
気になるだろう。話くらい聞くぜ。ニキビができてしまいました。私
A pimple? Oh's nose.
お？え？それだけ？それだけって十分でしょ。私の顔にプツッと。くそ！しばらくの間ビタミン剤しか取りませんので、あしからず。本人にとっちゃ一大事なんだろうな。ただ、飯は普通に食え。
Insecure about pimples. Okay, so suddenly he's very K-pop coded. All right, I didn't really get that from him before, but sure. Sure, we'll go with the K-pop vibe. Why not?
Dance with me.
Sure, I'll dance with you. I'll dance with you very vigorously. Easy. In fact, literally just one hit. All right, cool. Don't mention it. Thank you for the Iron Chunk and thank you for the Modest Fortune. All right, where else are we going? Here, next to the Hawaiian Haunt. He kept it hidden, that's why. Yeah, he just kept it hidden. You didn't bring any underwear? Yeah. Oh. Wait, didn't Sunhee mention that in her thing as well? That she keeps on having to bring back his DVDs for him? Get over it. He once failed to return DVD. Well, that's not exactly what he said, but sure, close enough. But as for the Yakuza character, I feel the same way. However, I did like Nishiki. Yeah. I don't really remember. See, that's the thing. It's been so long. That's the problem with streaming, honestly. It takes so long for you to go through games that you do end up forgetting a lot of stuff. So I loved Nishiki in 0 and 1. I absolutely did, but it's just been so long that I don't remember the details anymore. But I do remember the general gist of his story, at least. Just go over there. Yeah, that is true. That is true.
黒髪の人なら熱を吸収するので特に対策が必要になりますね。そうなのか。確かにそう聞くと大変だな。ああ、だから半純部はその髪の色なんだな。このシルバーアッシュは別にオープンカーのためじゃないです。仲良し。
Knows a lot about cars, apparently. I don't think that really fits, but sure. Come on, let me do this without getting into a fight. Yeah. Really?
大体覚えているので今書き写しているのですが最後の一つがはっきり思い出せない ドラゴンのキーホルダーか木刀だったか。孫子。お前のこと修学旅行生だと思ってんの？
Yeah, okay.
よっしゃ
Current mission, acquire souvenirs for Sonny. I feel like you can get one of those souvenirs anywhere you like, though. Like, what was it? A wooden sword or a dragon keychain? Like, you guys live in Japan. That's where you get those stuff. You don't really get it in Hawaii, alright? I don't know what souvenirs you would get from Hawaii, but it's probably not those. Those are not included. Jongi's suspicion. Wait, let me feed a bird real quick. Hello. Bird food. Deployed. Yeah. I am now besties with a bird. Love it. Where am I going next? Ah, just up there. Don't talk about chicken breast when it's right there. That's my friend, damn it. Yeah. Alright, mantra. Train hard, train often. Again, I don't think that that's what he was actually talking about, but sure. Jungi, human calculator. Right. All the way up there. I feel like I'm missing some. Oh, they could come out at night or something. That is also a possibility. Alright, I guess we're gonna be missing half of it. Oh well.
What do you want?
そうですか？私は少数でも暗算には自信ありますよ。
へえ。じゃあ問題出してみてもいいか。どうぞ。14.64 足す 48.39 足す 86.97 はいくつでしょう？
たやすいこと。ちょうど150。
How the hell did he manage that?
すげえな。ただ適当に言ったから答えがわからん。
なんて甲斐のない人なん
I
だ。
have a better question. How the hell did Ichiban manage to come up with two random numbers and make them equal to two decimal places and make them equal to like exactly 150? Honestly, I feel like Ichiban's holding out. I feel like he has a promising future in mathematics. All right, like that's kind of crazy if you think about it. What exactly are the odds of that happening? Hello. Okay, that's one hell of a getup. I'm so bored. So terribly bored. Though I've visited every known paradise of this earth, I cannot escape this ennui. Is there nowhere that could provide me the stimulation I seek? How about you give Dondoku Island a shot? It's a tropical paradise like no other. I doubt you'll ever be bored there. No, Dondoku Island, was it? Perhaps I will find the sustenance my soul has been craving for so long. I am Archdangerous III, the most elegant and beautiful man in the entire world. I have great expectations for your little island, boy. Archdangerous III. Yep, that's a woman. Also, he's not S. Funnily enough, he's only A, which makes him very much easier to please than an S. Interesting. Right. And then there is one final one. Hang on. Hello. Why not? Just for shits and giggles. The last one is just up here around the corner. Hey, big guy, get back here. Where are you? Frugal Jungi.
このマカダミアナッツ、他よりも値段が安いですね。
マカダミアナッツ好きなのか？
好きというか、コミジュルにお土産を買おうと思いまして。
へえ、組織重いなこって。
人員の数を考えて最も安い店舗で大量に。
Why don't you just buy from a wholesaler?
キャッシュアウトの抑制に力を入れてますから。
経費なんだな。マカダミアナッツ。仲良し。
Souvenirs are a business expense. I mean, for Son, yeah. Alright, so I'm missing 4 of them. Let me just scour the map one last time. But I'm pretty sure that there's nothing else here. Unless it's like hiding over here or something. But I think it would appear on the map. Other than that, I don't think that there's any others. I don't think that there's any others. Okay, let's hang out with Chichan then. Let's finish off Chichan. Also, let's hang out with Jungi. I think I'll be able to do the first one. Yeah, only reason I liked him though is because we look sort of similar. Well, hair-wise, I was like, yo, that guy's good-looking dude. I mean, fair enough. That's as good a reason as any. All those courses he'd be taking. True. He is a good-looking man. Hey, nice model. Thank you. Welcome, Tamari. Welcome to the stream. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Unless you're an artist and you're here looking for a commission, in which case I'm not interested. Right. Jungi's always there for me. Maybe I ought to give him a gift, show him how much I appreciate him. That is true. I could. Tobacco. Would he actually like tobacco? No, I doubt it. Can I give you this? No, say I don't think it's worth it. Actually, one thing that might be worth it though, is that a common thing? Yes, it is a common thing. Artists will just come in and be like, hey, nice model. Thanks. Do you want me to make you a new one? No. It's like, it's really annoying. Will you please sing? Thank you. Okay. Idea, or did an artist design it for you? Wow. Idea, or did an artist design it for you? No, it was idea. Idea, definitely. What the hell? Anyway, moving on. Jungi Han. If I could love the one I love. Uh-oh. Yeah. Guess what we have in our hands here? Alright. If I could love the one I love. DJ Ichiban! What the fuck is up with that?
Shall we go? Oh yeah! Come on!
Ah, damn it.
Oh yeah!
Oh wait, this is actually Zhao's one. This is the same one that Zhao did. What doing? I love it. Also, him being in a music video just works way too well. Chitose song next low-key a banger. Sure. I have already done it, but if there's going to be a request, I may as well take it. Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. I was getting so excited I realized I was holding a bottle like a microphone. I hope you'll keep letting us hear you sing. Alright, sure. Sure, if we're taking requests, may as well. Chitose, Honolulu City Nights. Oh, this is the one I got perfect. Well, it wasn't perfect, but I hit every single note. I'm not doing that this time. I'm not doing that this time. That was definitely luck. That was definitely luck. City Lights. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Ah, there you go. That's more like it. By the way, this music video, how the hell did I stay how the hell did I stay focused during this? When I got the perfect. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, da. Alright, 170 combo isn't bad either, though. I love you. Ah, that is true. I never actually thought about her, like, about that music video because I was too busy concentrating on the score. But, like, it is an entire music video about how she's falling in love with Ichiban and he isn't falling back in love with her, which is really interesting because there is some of that in her storyline. Just a little bit of that in her storyline. So it's interesting that was also in the music video. Anyway, hello. Begin the drink link. So this is actually the end of the drink link. And what do we know? So her servant slash teacher slash uncle figure is in Hawaii. He's supposed to be looking out for her, but she kind of ditched him, and now he feels lonely. He then found out that she went to District 5, and Chi-chan was worried that he would that he would go to District 5 in order to try and find out what happened to her. That's where we left off a long time ago. And then I wasn't able to finish off her thing because it kept saying that because I wasn't far enough in the story. So it's this exact point in the story where this drink link unlocks. So I don't really know why. Maybe it's because we're just about to go to District 5 again. Or, I mean, some of it probably has to do with her hairstyle. You know, she's still rocking the cute short look, which I definitely appreciate. But like her whole thing with Ai-chan and the truth about Tatara is probably going to play into it a little bit. I really don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, I just remembered. We need to go and see... we need to go and see... what did she want to look at? What did she want to look at again? Was it the moon or something? Or stars or something? She wanted to go and look at something at night. From a very specific point, and that's an extra thing that we need to do at some point. But it's only at night that I'm able to do it, so that'll have to wait.
Yo, Chi-chan, どうしてる?
ちょっと。ねえ、今少し話せるかな、一番。
ん？それ、もちろんいいけどよ。
Please do.
どうした？顔色悪いな。
Oh, and by the way, since this is the last episode of her drink link, it's a pretty good guess that we're gonna have to go fight someone.
何か
That's how these drink links always go.
私のジーヤの件でね、急に連絡が取れなくなっちゃったの。
Yeah. Kinda guessed.
富士宮家のジーヤさんだよな。連絡取れないって。
電話が繋がらなくて、スマートウォッチの GPS も電源入ってない。今まで一度もこんなことなかったのに。
Oh, do you know what might be happening? I wonder if he's intentionally turned off his phone and turned off his smartwatch so that to teach her a lesson, to teach her how he feels when she abandons him and doesn't tell him where she's going. Do you think? Maybe. That sounds like the kind of thing that would happen.
部屋で倒れてるとか、発作が何かで。
ジーヤはホテルに住んでるんだけど、電話してそこのホテルマンに様子は見てもらった。部屋には特に異常なくて、誰もいなかったって。
Big brain plays. Nah, that just seems like the usual thing.
ジーヤ、
In these kinds of
私を騙そうと
scenarios.
して何かトラブルに巻き込まれたんじゃないかなって。ほら、前に私が第五地区に出入りしたことをジーヤが聞いて心配してるって
I do.
話したでしょ。
ああ。そういや。
Oh, I forgot about that. He's friends with Jeff.
ジーヤさん、いつの間にかジェフとダチになってたんだよな。
そうそう。
なら待てよ。ジェフならジーヤさんがどこにいるか知ってるかもしんねえぞ。
うん。今一番と話してて私もそう思った。
ならとにかく行ってみるか。ジーヤさんの無事が確認できりゃ、ちいちゃんも安心だもんな。
ごめんね一番。私迷惑かけてばかりで。
今はそんな話してる場合じゃないぜ。
Yeah, we gotta go find Gramps. We gotta go help him. Now we're back with Jeff. Honestly, I'm surprised I ever saw his ugly mug again.
ジーヤさん、毎日あそこで食ってたんだっけ？
毎日とは言ってなかったけど、友達になるくらいには通ってたんでしょうね。
よう、ジェフ。俺のこと覚えてるか？
ああ、覚えてるよ。一緒にいる姉ちゃんも。あんたら派手に。
Also, perfect Japanese coming out of that model is very funny. Like that guy looks like you'd find him in like the southern states of America, like doesn't have a passport, has never even been outside of his state or anything like that. It's like Japanese. The only Japanese I know are the dead ones my grandpa killed during the war. That kind of asshole.
第五地区を騒がせたって？
さあ、そんな話もあったっけな。それよりちょっと聞きたいことがあるんだ。
当ててやる。また人を探してるってんだろ？
気味悪いな。なんでわかったんだよ。
最近その手の話が多くてな。人を探したいのはあんたらだけじゃない。ほら、今こっちに来るあの人もそうだ。
Gramps?
あれ？おい、ちょっとじいちゃん。あの人ってもしかして。
ジーヤ？
Hey, he's okay. Jeff head is so small compared to the rest of his body. He really is. He actually kind of reminds me of Kingpin in the Spider-Verse cartoon movies. Real, I wonder how or why he learned it. I have no idea. And it's fluent. Yeah. I mean, I feel like RGG is really using the excuse that there's a lot of Japanese people in Hawaii, and Hawaii is a favorite holiday destination for Japanese people because of that. They're really taking that ball and running like hell with it. Like, there really wouldn't be this many people who actually know Japanese on this island. There would be some, but not this many. Not the resident taco truck guy. Probably.
やっぱり
そうだよな。でもなんでここに？
こちらからしつこくお願いしても千歳様はジリアにお会いくださらない。会うためには策を講じる必要がございました。
策？
いかにも老執事が突然
Yeah. Called it. The English is so bad too. I love it though, it makes it funny. Oh, I like bad English to a certain extent, but when you get to someone like Bryce should really have perfect English. He really should. It just makes him seem incompetent. You know, it makes him seem stupid that he doesn't have perfect English.
千歳様が何を考えどう動くかわからないようで執事は務まりません。案の定私ごときのために千歳様はご自身で足を運んできてくださった。
じゃあもしかしてずっとここで私が来るのを待ってたの？
可能な限りは。私が不在の時にはシェフが千歳様の居所を追ってくれる。
He seems less menacing to you. Yeah. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. He is supposed to be like a Machiavellian super genius manipulator type of character, right? He's not really supposed to be like a physical presence. He's supposed to be a mental presence. So if this super smart guy, super cunning guy can't even speak his own native language properly, yeah, it really does seem like he's just an idiot.
俺はすっかりこの人を気に入っちまってね。
Brothers.
いつも来るたびに俺のタコスをうまそうに食べてくれるんだ。
The only one who does.
で、彼が大事にしているおてんばなご令嬢探しを少し手伝ってやろうと思った。もしここにお前さんたちが現れたら、絶対逃がさねえように手下も待機させて。
え、あれ？おい。
Yeah, Jeff? Do you mind calling off your guard dogs?
こいつらもじいさんのことが大好きなんだ。タコスが好きで金払いもいい。おまけに80近い今もめちゃくちゃ天下が強い。
シェフから話は聞いている。千歳様を血眼になって探していたもじゃもじゃ頭の日本人。それがお前のことであろう。
え？あ、そりゃ確かにそうだったけど、今はほら仲間として一緒にいるだろう。
富士宮家ご令嬢をたぶらかした知れ者。申し開きは仕置き。
Of course it ends in a fight.
覚悟しな兄ちゃん。このじいさんはすげえぞ。そこらのチンピラなんてみんな子供扱いだ。なんせ若い頃は車も投げ飛ばしてたんだからな。
おお、その話完全に受け入れてんだ。
お、疑う理由がね
え。ってそんな話はいいんだよ。ジアさん、俺はあんたとやり合う気はねえ。っていうか、なんか俺のこと。
Yeah, Chichan, you could like talk to him or something, right?
一番は私の仲間なの。少し落ち着いて。
恐れながら、ジーヤは千歳様が心配でなりません。どんな口車に乗せられたか存じませんが、多様な男を仲間などと。多少手荒になるかもしれませんが、千歳様にも目を覚ましていただきます。
ジーヤ。
私の教えた護身術、ちゃんと覚えておられますかな？久々に稽古をつけて差し上げましょうか。
Wait, you're expecting her to fight with him?
なんか聞いてたイメージと違うぜ。腰の低いお人よしって言ってなかったが。
What the fuck is going on?
それはあいにくだったな。このジーヤ、千歳様に危険が迫った時はいつでも修羅に戻ろうと心に決めておったわ。
よし、行け。俺らはあんたの味方だ。
Shut up, Jeff.
頑張れよ。
So he's actually expecting Chichan to fight with Ichiban. He's not expecting her to stand by or to even help him. Huh. Alright. Well, that seems wrong, but okay, sure. And there goes Fujinomiya's loyal retainer. There goes all of Jeff's friends, so that's good. I don't understand, since Dwight can speak English fine. That is true. Dwight can absolutely speak English fine. I really don't understand. I really don't understand. They should... I mean, they should have just had 2 different voice actors for him. Yeah, by the way, we out-leveled this guy by 10 levels, so yeah, he was absolutely getting his ass handed to him. Heiress's choker. I'm pretty sure I have a better choker than that. It is 5 stars, though. Maybe I don't. I'm not sure. Honestly, given the fact that, like... Given the fact that we had to go a certain amount through the main story in order to get to this, I really feel like they should have upped the level on these guys. Because right now, by the main story, we're fighting like 39, level 39 dudes. That's what we're seeing in the main story. Maybe level 40. And yet these guys come along and they're level 33. It's like, guys, come on. No, that's flat out a lie. That is flat out a lie. No. How about you suck a dick? Now I can kidnap you and bring you home where you belong. Like Chitose hair like this better? Yeah, me too. I will say that it's not as striking, right? When you saw Chitose, like Chitose's other hairstyle, it's very Chitose, you know? Nobody else in this franchise has hair like that. You know, you see that hairstyle, you know exactly who it is. This is more... Well, pretty much everybody has hairstyles like this. So it's a lot more... It's a lot more... It's a lot less unique. but it also just simply makes her look better. So it's a good choice overall. She does look so much cuter like this. She looks a lot softer.
私などにもったいないお言葉です。ぜひご当主にもお聞かせください。あの方も千歳様のことを案じておられます。
Yeah, with the glasses too. Come on now. With the glasses.
家族は富士宮家当主の
I don't think I've seen her with glasses, have I?
円満な家庭を持つ偉大な経営者を演出する小道具の一つ。ずっと見てたでしょ。
もしかしてそれは家族写真のことですか？毎年大掛かりな人数で撮影していた。そういえば千歳様はいつも CM じゃあるまいしとむくれておりましたな。
そこまでやった写真にも父はしつこく修正を入れる。あの人のやることは一時が万事全部そう。まず第一なのが自分と富士宮の看板で、それ以外のことは二の次三の次。見栄えを良くするためなら加工も捏造も厭わないでしょ。あの人がそんなんだから。
ちいちゃん、
そんなんだからタタラチャンネルとやらに富士宮の暴露動画を上げられてしまった。
Hey, he knew all
実は
along.
先頃ご当主はそのタタラが誰なのか一人思い当たる者がいると仰せでした。それは富士宮の深い内幕に接しうる身近な人物で、かつご当主やグループに敵意を持つ者。
へえ、そりゃ一体誰なんだろうな。
Ichiban's trying his hardest.
もし自分の思う
He's trying his hardest, but it's already too late.
暴露動画が世に出されたのもご自身の身から出たサビであったろうと。
父が自分のせいだって。
タタラを敵対させた心当たりはいくつもある。そのことにやっと気がついたとのお言葉でした。以来私の目にはかつてないほど憔悴したように見受けられましたな。もちろんグループのダメージが大きかったせいもあるでしょうが、果たしてそれだけか。
なんでジーヤ、そんな話をなんで私にするの？
確かにそうですね。千歳様に言ってもせんない話でございました。ただ私が言いたいのは、ご当主と千歳様にはまだ話す余地があるということです。お互い言いたいことがあるのに口を閉ざしていれば雪解けの機会も逃してしまいましょう。
かもね。
それを伝えたいがために私は千歳様とこうして顔を合わせて話したかったのです。
じゃあそのついでにまた護身術の稽古をつけてくれたわけ？
恐れ入ります。
俺の顔に何か？
あなたがどこのどなたかは存じません。しかし先ほど拳を交え裏表のない人間と。
Yeah, for the 0.5 seconds it took for me to freeze this guy's balls off.
ですからどうか
BRB, gonna get some food. Alright. Feel free, Hyperion, and fill up that coffee mug while you're at it.
わかってます。お任せください、ジーヤさん。
結構。ではあともう一つだけあなたには言っておきたいことが。
はい。
私が若き日熊を投げたのは間違いなく事実です。そのことは夢夢お疑いくださいます。
そうでしたか。これは失礼しました。
では
Oh, is he like Taiga's long lost brother or something? Like, what the hell?
よう、日本の侍ってのはきっとみんなああいう人たちなんだよな。
さあどうかな。実は俺も侍には会ったことがねえんだ。
日本人のくせに釣れないね。
Yeah, I feel like that was a missed opportunity for a gag there.
ごめんね、一番。また私迷惑かけてばっかり。
いいって。とにかく今回はジーヤさんが無事で何よりだったよ。けど元気な人だったな。あの年であんなに強えなんてよ。
自慢のジーヤだからね。一番がそう言って褒めてくれるの。嬉しい。
Aw, cute.
ちーちゃん、やっと少し笑顔が戻ってきたかな。なんだかんだ元気なかったろ。ずっと俺らに引け目を感じてる。
そりゃあね、私はエイジのスパイだったことをずっと隠してた。みんな水に流したって言ってくれるけど、私はまだ自分なりのけじめをつけなきゃって思ってる。
ちーちゃん、あんま一人で抱え込んで思い詰めるなって。すぐ近くに最高の仲間が揃ってんだから。
うん、そうだね、一番。
な、だろみんな。
Hey! Oh, did we need Jungi Han here? Is that why it took so long? Okay.
まったくです。
あ、何？みんな乾杯する気満々？
そういう時は
Oh, come on, bring in K-san.
あんたはさすがに関係ねえだろ。
Bring in K-san. Come on.
いいじゃねえか。
I want to clink glasses with K-san again.
だろ？
たく、わかったよ。お前はいつもそれだ。
理解できてきたな、富澤。お前なかなか飲み込みがいいぞ。
ええ、見どころがありますね。もちろん、千歳さんも。
どういたしまして。
それじゃあまあ、行くか。乾杯！
おっしゃ
乾杯。
ありがとね、一番。
You didn't drink. Drink it. Drink it. I feel like it's rude to not drink after doing that. Alright, she'll chain attack down to enemies more often. Rest assured. Cool. You now have more costumes to choose from. Yeah, I imagine we do, and I imagine one of them is probably a swimsuit. Sorry about that, guys. So I'm back shopping. Took a lot longer than I thought because apparently 4 different shops I went to didn't have fucking skimmed milk. Alright. Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen skimmed milk, but sure. Doing this link after finding out about her betrayal makes it much better in my opinion. I mean, the reason why it took so long was probably Jungi Han. We could have done it the last chapter we were in Hawaii, because she'd already had her betrayal moment then, but we needed Jungi Han in the cutscene. So that's why they decided to wait. Alright, speaking of Jungi Han, by the way. We need to sort him out. We need to sort him out. So where am I going? I'm going here. So he has... How do we want to do this? Do I want to just give him... Do I want to just give him the role that I want him to use for the rest of the game? Or do I let him go through all of these? Okay, so he doesn't want to be a pyro dancer. He wouldn't be happy with as a breaker or a chef, and he really doesn't want to be a samurai, which is surprising. I think I want him to be a physical damage dealer. Make quick work of targets. I haven't actually looked at his skills either. Crescent Slash has a chance to cause bleed while a back attack guarantees a crit. That's nice. Wields his firearms akimbo with a high crit chance. Nice. Retrieving his handy stun gun, Jungi damages an enemy with a high chance of causing paralysis. Okay. Never misses, ignores guard, applies weapon attributes. High chance of causing enemies to sleep. High likelihood of a crit. Cheap Shot was the one that was broken, wasn't it? That was the one that was broken in 7. It did way more damage than it was supposed to. Chance to cause silence while a back attack guarantees a crit. Okay. High chance of poisoning. Possibly an instant KO. I don't really like those types of moves. Causing fear while a back attack guarantees a crit. Although, if that's also an attack as well, though, I might be able to get behind if it's also an attack. Damages enemies, although fewer targets permit Jungi greater focus and a higher crit chance. Oh, okay, that's cool. Essence of Mirror Image. I think I want him to be a physical attacker. So we have Ichiban, who's magic. We have Chitose, who's a healer. We have Eric, who is a gunner. And we have Adachi, who is a tank. It kind of makes sense that Jungi is physical. Sadly, I would like to make him a samurai, if anything, I think, but that's going to take ages for his bond to get up. So I could make him an action star, but Silver Screen Sifu. Expedient Kill Machine. I think I'm just going to make him a hitman. I think I'm just going to keep him as a hitman. I'm definitely not going to make him an Aquanaut. And those two we already have people for. He doesn't need to be a host. We have the Sujiman, so he doesn't need that. Yeah, if anything, Breaker or Samurai. Not really Action Star. I don't really want him for that. Action Star isn't too bad, but it's a little bit dull. It's really a little bit dull. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna end up keeping him as a hitman, to be honest. Man, I was going to make him a chef, but at the end of the day, you just turned into a host because I couldn't be bothered. 2 races bond, then he got a really good weapon. That's good anyway. Not gonna lie, the changing room music sounds like a Roblox lobby in the old days. You know where Roblox wasn't Predator Hub, Reddit Ireland? Data? What? I have a dream, Annoying Kid Peninsula? Okay. Do you ever have a dream where you could be anything you ever wanted? Man, Action Star is really good, or you could just make him a hitman. It's good. It's just kind of dull. It really is just kind of dull. This is definitely much more interesting. With the chance of poison, silencing, sleeps, the benefit to back attacking, stuff like that. Yeah. I think I will just keep him as a hitman. His Yokohama outfit is the exact same as his normal one. Well, probably because we haven't bought his Yokohama outfit yet. Okay, we'll call that. It does mean that he won't have any skills to inherit, but oh well. What can you do? What can you do? Now, what about his gear then? If he is going to be a physical attacker, he has pretty good ones. Oh, this is what the perfect paws are for. Okay, I got these, I don't know where, but I think I actually got them on stream. Look at that. Oh, that's funny. Okay. I think I actually got them on stream somehow. Maybe from, like, looting a dungeon or something? I don't know. Oh, wow. Crimson Hat, Crimson Jacket, and Pointy Toes. Jeez. Okay. I mean, they're certainly strong, so sure, you can keep them. You don't have... There is nothing else, right? Yeah, there is nothing else. Alright, so what do we want this man to have, then? Oh, how about that? Actually, hang on. Where is it? Well, Bracelet of the Four Divas is pretty good. But I was thinking... Oh, what's this? Oh, greatly increases job XP from battle. Exclusive for Hitman. Ah, I see, I see, I see. No, I was thinking of something else. Which is really annoying because it doesn't appear to be here. It genuinely does not appear to be here. Oh, okay. There it is. So I was thinking of these. Ichiban has the Eye of the Dragon, and Chitose has the War God's Keystone, which is okay. Maybe I will leave them with that. Greatly reduces max MP. What level is he? What level is he? He is 38, we're 44. What about the other one? That's the ankle weights. What about this? Greatly max HP decreases by 100. Okay. So just max HP decreases. Okay. Sure. I'll give him that. For a little while until he is able to figure himself out. Then what? Then what? Bracelet of the Four Divas? Hang on. All status ailments. Or actually, maybe slightly better would be Dragon's Binding. That would get rid of his debuff. Actually, I'll take this off of Tommy. Yeah. I'll take it off of Tommy and I'll give it to you. There you go. So max HP decreases, max HP increases. Now he's just going to get a bunch more XP. Awesome. Tommy, on the other hand, I'm going to give you the Divas. Where is it? Yeah. Greatly reduces chance of receiving all status ailments because he has Ancient Panacea, doesn't he? Let me just double check on that, but I'm pretty sure he does. Skill Inheritance, Tommy. Yeah, Ancient Panacea removes your or an ally's status ailments. So if people start getting ailments of the status variety, he can just say no. So yeah. Self buff. Wait, hang on. Honestly, I think you're meant to improve Action Star with those buffing, debuff, and other things from other classes, and then you're meant to just have him with a bunch of physical self-buffing. Self-buffing character. I think, don't know what the other one said. I hope it wasn't racist. I picked my pair up from the dungeon. Well, that's probably where I picked those up too. Maybe. Applies your weapon. Yeah, there's a lot of applying your weapons attributes. I really don't know. But the one that is all about self-buffing is Breaker. So that's all about self-buffing. Boost your willpower, boost your defense, boost your magic, boost your attack, boost your evasion. It's all about self-buffing. So you're saying that you use Breaker and Action Star together? I can see that. That makes sense. Well, it makes some sense anyway. But okay. So that's you. Basically sorted for now. I don't like the fact that I am putting him straight into Hitman. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I hate how that's echoing too. So he kind of needs a heal. He kind of needs a small heal, but we will not worry too much about that. We are just going to go... Actually, what stars is your thing? 6 stars. And these are also 6. Okay. So I don't need to buy him a new weapon. He already has a pretty good one. Okay. Cool. Good. So, I guess I'll just go over here and we'll continue on. So what are we doing? We're getting new items or something? And we're also getting Jungi Han a new fit, because right now his fit is decidedly mid. I'm okay with that. I can very much live with that. Whee. Also, I could have checked Chitose's new outfits or something as well. I could have done that. But we've all seen her in a bikini at this point. We don't need to see her again. Remember, anybody here could be one of Bryce's people. Then we shouldn't waste time. First stop closed for Mr. Han here. Mr. Han. Yeah, yeah, you should definitely call him that. That definitely won't get on my nerves. Alright. Just going around the corner. Where do you get the high-end, like, armor from? Do you know, I don't actually know the answer to that question. I probably should. I probably should, like, see if we can buy some new armor somewhere. But, I don't think that this is going to be the place for it. Oh. How about this place? Well, their stock does seem as though it would lend itself to mobility. Okay, let's take a look. Ooh. How about this? Are you joking? That crap's like 10 years out of fashion. Nah, get our man something like this. Says the man with the graphic tee.
Yeah.
You're crazy. That's probably the oldest thing in the whole mall. That's because it's timeless. What would you suggest? Thought you'd never ask. Get a load of this, baby. Whoa, that is stylish. That'll be outdated 2 minutes after they ring you up. You idiots, we're trying to make him look less noticeable. Ah, right. Guess I kind of forgot that part. Oh dear. So, you want something easy to move in and inconspicuous, yeah? Precisely, and fabric that breathes well, preferably. How about this? Price is pretty reasonable. Oh. Hey, not bad. I've got no complaints. Jungi?
Yeah.
It's immaculate. I'll take it at once. Oh? Alright, yeah. Very much K-pop, though. Apologies for making you all wait. How do I look? Not bad. Figured Chi-chan would make the best call. Never should have been any doubt. Never should have been any doubt. I wanted to have a bit of a valley girl. Yeah, well, I still say he could use a little more panache. I have to admit, this is definitely in fashion. What's funny?
Yeah.
I just realized I'd almost forgotten we're in a race against time. This was quite enjoyable, as distractions go. Well, let's come back again and shop some more when the clock's not ticking.
Hey.
Indeed. I look forward to that.
Boy.
Alright, let's pick up whatever else we need then. But I don't think we should head for Yamai's just yet. How about one last stop at Revolve?
Oh.
Why do we need to stop off at Revolve? Oh, wow. Okay, that's a lot of bond for no reason. Are we stopping off at Revolve so I can hang out with Jungi Han? Chitose's silly trinkets.
こういうショッピングモールっているだけでなんかワクワクするな。
みんなの楽しげな雰囲気でこっちも楽しくなるよね。日本にないセンスの小物も多いし、いつまでもいられるよ。
ちーちゃんは雑貨とか好きなのか。
うん。見てるとつい欲しくなっちゃうんだよね。あ、この鶏かわいい。お風呂に入ってるよ。
おお。これ何に使うの？
What don't you use it for?
ライターかな。
A lighter.
なんかちーちゃんの部屋には謎の小物が溢れてそうだな。
I mean, can you blame her? It's cute. Alright, Hawaiian shirt looks comfy, and I know just the thing who would probably hate it. Jungi. Yep. Yep, not great, but whatever. He's the only one that I need Bond for, so I don't care. Oh, hey, look, some glasses. Stylish shades, perfect for a casual look. Hey, Jungi. Yep, he hates it, but I don't care. Do you actually have anything in here that I care about? Well, they have this. I'll take them.
Thank you for stopping by.
You're welcome. Oh, wow, hang on, that's... Wait, hold on.
Aloha. Thank you for stopping by.
That is not Kason. I thought that Kason voiced all of the female all of the female like shop attendants. I thought she voiced them all, but no, apparently not. I'm actually kind of surprised. Right. Where are we going? Right, you want to go back to Revolve for some unknown reason. I guess we can do that. And I guess I can hang out with Jungi Han while I'm here. So, not a total loss. Right.
Kasuga.
Okay, Kasuga. If everything's checked off, we're bound for District 5. I'm flying blind, that part of the city. You guys take the lead.
Ah.
No problem, but none of us have exactly been where we're headed before, have we? That's true. We should expect trouble, huh? That seems wise. And that seems wise. Maybe I should make his voice a little bit deeper. Go to District 5's underground passage. All right. How you doing, Jungi Han? May as well begin his drink link so he can like attack downed enemies. That would be nice. I have a £10 PlayStation card and Yu-Gi-Oh cards that I got from Pack Time to deck build and murder. Yay! My favorite combination.
よく言われます。ですがちょうど静かすぎると思っていたところでしてね。ほう。じゃ隣で飲んでも構わねえか。まさにそれが私の言いたかったことですよ。
All right, so what does the K-pop star have troubling him?
おめえが来てくれたおかげで100人力だ。しかし、コミジュルの情報を持ってらハワイにまで行き届いてたんだな。
正確に言えば、ハワイにいる同胞たちの協力を仰いだまでのこと。
Oh?
我々には、かつてカムロ町を追われた元人言フンド、
Interesting.
になった仲間が世界中に点在しています。
へえ。じゃあ世界中に協力者がいるわけか。
そうですね。たまたまですが、ここハワイにも。彼らはかなり質の高い現地情報にアクセスできます。でなければ、パレカナの動向について短期間で追うことはできなかったでしょう。
I really wish Songhee had put us in contact with them ages ago, don't you? Like seriously, Songhee has been in this game since like chapter 7 or something? Chapter 6? Somewhere around that area? Would have been real nice if she put us into contact a long time ago. Would have made things a lot more helpful. A lot more handy.
組織の内情をペラペラ話すのはここまでにしておきましょうか。
おっと、踏み込みすぎちまったか。
今さらあなたに隠すことはそう多くありません。とはいえ、お気づきだったでしょうが、私は意識して春日さんたちと距離を取っていました。
なあ、そうだったな。
I didn't.
もちろん気づいてる。
You've barely been in the game, so.
一応俺らが仇として生活してるんで気使ってくれてたんだろ。
口はばったようですが、お察しの通りです。我々は日陰者ですから。皆さんの。
Oh, he means before, like before the beginning of the game. Yeah, we did actually notice that. Like when Ichiban, Nanba, Adachi, and Saiko were in Survive at the very start of the game, drinking together. There was no Zhao, there was no Songhee, there was no Jungi. So yeah, okay. Why not get real chummy again? Come on, don't be a stranger, we're allies. I missed you, but I appreciate what you did. Come on, don't be a stranger, we're allies.
水くせえこと言うなよ。一緒に戦った仲で
そういうとこは相変わらずだよな。きっとそんな風に言ってくれると思ってました。しかし、だからこそ甘えるわけにはいかないんですよ。私たちは住む世界が違うんですから。そいつは俺が炎上して仕事をクビになる前の話で、今こうして肩並べてんじゃねえか。春日さんには不謹慎に聞こえるかもしれませんが、こんな事態になってまた口を聞けるようになった。それを嬉しく思っている自分がいます。最近まで偉人町は平和すぎて退屈でしたよ。そうだったのか。桐生さんが偉人町に来てからは孫妃も随分生き生きとしています。自ら最前線で動き回っていますね。あまり褒められたことではない。
Bit of a double standard, Jungi.
彼女はコミジュルもハンピン・リューマンも束ねる立場で。
Yet as her right hand, you should be out here, rather than the leader that you are.
おめえが孫妃をそんな風に言うなんてよ。ここは偉人町からだいぶ距離がありますからね。さすがの孫妃も我々の会話を聞くことはできません。
I mean, you yourself have mentioned that you yourself have mentioned that there's former Jingwan in Honolulu, so she might. You never know.
開放感を抱かせてきます。私の孫妃への忠誠は変わりませんが、たまには多めに見てもらいましょう。
If you just want to kick back, Hawaii's perfect for that. Guess you've been having a rough time too. Drink up. What would you do if I ran you out to sun? It's a bit of a dick move to say, but I'm actually genuinely curious.
俺が孫妃にチクったらおめえどうする？ハワイに来た途端孫妃のことで愚痴ってたってよ。もちろんどうもしませんよ。何事もあなたの自由です、春日さん。ただし私も自由にさせてもらいます。
Okay.
あなたへの友情はどこかへ捨て去ることでしょう。そして失われた信頼は二度と元には戻りません。
He's taking this a lot more seriously than I thought.
やだな、もう冗談じゃねえか、半純議員。そうですね、なかなか笑えましたよ。
Ichiban. Look at his face. That's funny. Yeah, I actually think I pissed him off. Oops.
さっきはあなた方と距離を取っていたと言いましたが、陰ながらずっと見守ってはいたんです。春日さんがハローワークに勤めていたことも、元極道に仕事の口を斡旋していたこともすべてね。そうだったんだな。ありがとよ。足立さんが調査会社を立ち上げた時には。
Oops. Sorry I had boobs. I have never heard somebody apologizing for having boobs before. Least of all, someone that I have a reasonable suspicion was born male. Not usually the kind of thing that people apologize for, but congratulations on your boobs. But are you trying to show off or something? Are you trying to make me jealous? Like, what is this? Like, oh, yeah, my name is Breakfast Man. I have boobs. Come on. We can't all get lucky. Come on.
何かお手伝いできることもあったんです。ですが、やはり我々は距離を置いた方がよかろうと孫妃と一緒に決めました。なるほど。確かにコミジュルの情報網があったら足立さんとこの会社はいろいろ助かるか。実際は我々が何もせずとも立派にやられてましたね。さすがあなた方は呆れるほどにしたたかです。思った以上にずっと俺らのことを見守ってくれてたんだな。おや、これではまるで私がストーカーじみたことをしてたようですね。
No, more like a mother
偉人
duck.
帳のすべての情報はコミジュルの飯の種で、あなた方のこともその一環だったということです。
わかったわかった。そういうことにしとくさ。でも嬉しかったから、もっと飲もうぜ。
いいでしょう。春日さんとは久々の乾杯になりますね。
おう。じゃあ、乾杯。
Goodbye. That's good to have Jungi-han back in the team. Oh, he can now use tag team dual pistols. All right, so he's not doing the knockdown stuff yet. Ah, here's the knockdown stuff, and I'm definitely unlocking it. It's super helpful. This is the last one that we'll be able to do today, though. Oh, it looks like Jungi's on the phone. Wonder if he's talking to Sunhee.
さっきの電話、もしかして孫妃からか？
ああ、いえ、そうじゃないんです。コミジュルの部下からでした。私が偉人帳にいない間の留守は若手の幹部候補に任せているもので。
へえ、大丈夫なのかよ、おめえがいなくても。
ここのところ私がやっていたのは地味な組織運営です。ご不満に聞こえたら恐縮ですが、この私には役不足な仕事でしかありません。
That's the entire point of managerial roles.
へえ、そういうもんか。だがよ、じゃあさっきの電話はなんだい？おめえがいなくて、その若い部下が困ってたんじゃねえのか？
小さなトラブルがあったようですがね。それらにどう対処するかの裁量も与えてあります。すべてあなたの判断に任せますと伝えてやりました。
なんか、おめえが上司だったらと思うと気が抜けなさそうだ。
以前青木亮が偉人帳を乗っ取りに来た時と比べれば、今は部下に成長の機会を与える余裕まであります。あの頃は大変でしたね。偉人帳の裏が次々に暴かれていったわけですから。
ああ、そうだったな。
Oh, jeez, that's a hell of a snap go.
の長老だった星野会長が殺害され、近江連合の兵隊が送り込まれてきた。偉人帳のグレーゾーンに依存していた我々は、あのブリーチジャパンによって存亡の危機でした。当時のことを思い出すだけで。
And now Ebina is bringing back Bleach Japan. Like, man, we really need to bitch slap that guy.
ヒリヒリとした緊張感が蘇ってきますよ。そうは思いませんか、春日さん。
長いことトラブルに飢えてたって口ぶりだな。
おそらくそうなんでしょうね。あなた方を追ってハワイまで来てしまったほどです。
Well, don't let up. Things are about to get serious. I'm always in trouble, so you're welcome to join me. Really appreciate you being here. You're a huge help. I'm always in trouble, so you're welcome to join me.
俺の周りはどういうわけか、いつもトラブルだらけだ。だから、ようこそと言っておくぜ。
これだから、あなたという人は目を離せないんです。遠慮なく楽しませてもらうことにしましょ
う。おめえがそばにいるから、孫妃はいつも頼もしく思ってんだろうよ。そうだ。なんかあいつにもちゃんと礼を言っておかねえとな。大事な右腕をハワイにまでよこして俺らを助けてくれてんだから。
お気持ちだけで十分です。私から孫妃に伝えておきますよ。今彼女も桐生さんと久々の最前線で
Right, I forgot she has a bit of a crush on him. I forgot about that.
そういや、おめえも桐生さんと会ったのか？
ええ、まあご挨拶程度でしたが、話に聞いていたよりはお元気そうでした。以前にお会いした時とは髪型も変わって少し驚きましたね。
そうだよな。俺も最初会った時は一瞬戸惑ったよ。
彼が日本に来ると知った途端、孫妃は迅速に動きましてね。少し目を離していたら、いつの間にか桐生さんとべったり行動を共にしていたんです。
Somebody's got a crush. Somebody's got a crush.
せめて一言断りがあったっていいのではないかと思いました。
I'm glad Sunhee's there. Don't tell me you're mad at her. Why is Sunhee so nice to Kiryu? Ooh. I kind of want to do both of these, but let's go with this first.
ソンヒはなんでキリュウさんに優しいんだ？あいつって自分から人の世話焼くような柄だっけ？
彼女は堂島の竜のファンでしたからね。本人は私に隠してるつもりかもしれません。ですが、溢れんばかりの憧れの気持ちが言葉の端々から見えましたよ。
なるほど、そうだったのか。結構可愛いとこあるんだな、あいつも。
Yeah, it is very cute.
春日さんはご存知ですか？孫妃が桐生さんと行動しているうちに、
I'm pretty sure you mentioned.
ここに加わったのです。そして私にこう言いました。組織の面倒はお前が見てればいいだろうと。その時ばかりは少し私だけが置いてけぼりにされたと思いましたね。
そっか、蝶のやつまで桐生さんと。こりゃいよいよ総力戦になってきたな。
まさしくそうですね。私もこうしてまた戦列に復帰できました。
Indeed you have. And honestly, I was starting to wonder if he was ever going to return to the fray.
どう？よろしくな。頼りにしてるぜ、半純義。
もちろんです。そのご期待が私にとって何よりの喜びですよ。
He'll sometimes chain attack downed enemies. Yes, fucking please. Yes, me on Gordon Ramsay, Jack the Ripper, and Danny DeVito. There are some other pretty hot celebrities, though. Like, have you seen Starling? No, I don't think I have seen Starling. I have no idea who that is. Alright, so that is everything to do in here. We have already done the karaokes for today. So now we are just going to District 5, I suppose? Yeah. Unless I wanted to find some better clothes. What is the clothing situation like, by the way? So he is basically all set. He's fine. We could use some shoes. Yeah, could do that. There is some stuff. Nah, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I think it's fine for now. Where are we going? Not Starling. Starling. You know, the really hot Russian dude. Not Starling. Starling. What? You know what? Horizon Zero Dawn 1 and 2 Remastered are both on here, so I'm going to play them. Dude, finish Persona 5 first. Seriously. Come on. Anyway, I think that we will be leaving it here for today then. This is going to be a long battle, I would say, to go find out what's going on with that and where the boat is to Nele Island. I don't know if we'll actually go to Nele Island this chapter, or if it'll be the next chapter. Maybe like we go to Nele Island at the very end of this chapter, and then we start the next chapter with Kiryu on his way to Nele Island somehow. I don't know. But I really feel like Nele Island is kind of the... It's kind of the end game of this game, right? It's kind of the last place you go to. It's the last fight. So it just... I don't know, it seems a bit weird that... It seems a bit weird that we seem to be going full steam ahead to Nele, and Kiryu is not even on the same continent, so I don't really get it. And don't worry, I quite often switch between two different games I'm playing, so I'm not going to just forget about Persona. I mean, you're also playing Dead by Daylight and other stuff, but anyway. I can't wait for you to get to endgame, man. It's fucking hilarious, but pretty obvious when you think back. Alright. I'm looking forward to it. Anyway, thank you very much for coming along, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed. I hope you had an absolute blast. And I very much hope to see you all once again Breakfast Man, thank you very much for being here, my friend. Always an honor and a privilege. Hyperion, thank you for being here as well. It's always great to have you. E.T., thank you for being here as well. Always great to see you, my friend. I feel like I'm missing somebody as well. Mr. Haz, thank you for being here as well. It's always good to have you all. Yeah. Everybody else who just popped in, popped out, no matter how long you stayed, I hope you had a blast as well, and I very much hope to see you all once again as well. I am on YouTube and I am on Twitch, so remember to like, subscribe, comment, favorite, ring the bell, and follow. The next stream is not going to be Thursday. I am actually busy Thursday. I have somewhere to be. So the next stream is actually going to be Saturday. And I will make sure to mention that in the Discord as well. So, yes, Saturday. So I very much hope to see you all there. Take care, everybody. Bye.